recording. Hi.
Hi.
We
Hi,
have a brain.
Yes.
it's
Yay.
me.
A lot sooner than I thought we would. I'm going to be so honest.
No kidding.
um,
Oh, I didn't turn on
yeah.
my lights. That's
It's a
fine.
little
Ignore me.
it's a little later that we're recording this. So, we're going to get done at the time we did on the first episode.
Mhm.
We're so tired.
I'm so
I love how
tired.
we all have different lighting
Yeah.
for our mood right now.
Mhm.
I know. I just turned mine on to like what they usually are, which is like I hate my overhead
That's not
light.
what light I want.
I
Yeah.
absolutely hate it. And so I have mine just on like a nice orange cuz then it's also not like white, so it's not hurting my eyes every 2 seconds. But
Mhm,
Yeah.
I need to get new glasses cuz mine aren't working for me anymore. I finished all of my school books besides the science one cuz I have to go
mhm.
through and do all the work because I didn't why did they make it look like I don't understand. Made the test inside an activity pack, but also it looked just like it just looked like the test, so I didn't do it. And then I
Oh, so it's very
realized
misleading.
very misleading. So I was like this wow, this is a lot of reading. Like I thought I would actually have to answer stuff. It's just reading. It's because I have to go to the activity pack. I don't understand why they wouldn't just I digress. I was doing that last night and finishing up all the books, and I don't think my glasses are the right prescription anymore because it literally, my eyes weren't focusing. They were constantly like, when you try to focus so hard that your vision gets blurry because you're literally going
Mhm.
cross eyed?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
was
usually
going
good
on.
to get your eyes checked at least once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've had those for 2 years now. But I know I need
Okay,
glasses because when I don't wear them, my eyes are straining all the time trying to see. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna have to get that
it's a great
scheduled.
problem.
Great problem.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So I'm really excited. Not this is a not excited to talk about the case because like it is a very sad case, but I'm excited because I have something to finally talk about. I came prepared.
Like we have a segment.
We have a segment. We don't just have to look at Pinterest for questions. Um, so yeah, no, it's and then I don't know how long we'll talk about it for because it was I think the video that I watched is like 48 minutes long because
Mhm.
it's not all the body
Decent.
cam footage, but so basically this was I think sometime in 2021, right? So it was a long time ago, and it just came out. We love when like all the details finally come out and you're just like,
Yeah.
ooh,
They have to
because
spend years going through the court
yeah, I was gonna
process,
say, yeah, she just
investigating.
got convicted. So basically,
Oh,
these cops pulled over this girl because she was going. They didn't exactly say like what speed, but she was going so fast where they pulled her over because like it was I think 35 mile per hour zone, and she was
Mm.
like, I thought I was going 40,
she's probably going significantly faster
I was gonna
than.
significantly
say
faster.
probably the 60s or 70s.
And so like it's just two cops at first, right? And they're like asking her questions. She doesn't have a driver's license, only a state identification, and her car's not even registered.
Oh, so she's getting
She probably doesn't even have
the
insurance.
triple hit right
And
here.
Ooh.
so like cuz so they go back and they look her up and like the people, like the dispatch goes, "We can't find that vehicle." And so they're like,
Oh no.
Oh.
"Okay, that's a little weird, right?" So they go back and he's like, "Your car's not registered." And she's like, "I've only had it for 30 days." And he's like, okay, well, it needs to be towed. So get all your stuff out, like, you know,
Mhm.
all of
Yeah.
that. He's like, whatever you don't get out, it's just gone. Because she was like, what the hell's going to happen to my stuff if I don't get it all out? She's like, where am I supposed to put it? And he's like, ma'am, that's not my problem.
I mean, it's not.
It's
Yeah, I mean
not.
that's what
Don't be
I
driving an
mean.
unregistered vehicle and speeding and
Yeah.
no driver's license.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't care. I mean, I had a
No.
cop threaten to take my car away from me just because
Yeah.
the registration was expired.
Yeah.
And
Because, like, so either way, so she's like, okay. So she starts getting out all of her stuff. And at some point, like the cop goes like taps another cop on the shoulder. He's like, come with me for a second. He's like, I need you to go smell what's in that, like I need you to go smell that car. He's like, and tell me what you think it is. And so the cop goes over and he smells it, and they go back and they're conversing because like that's what cops do. And
Mhm.
one of the cops goes, I think there's something dead in there because
Oh.
you can never mistake the smell of a dead body. Like,
No.
No,
ever.
it's very
It's
distinctive.
very
You
distinct.
will not
So
forget what it smells
they
like.
have her like taking all of her stuff out the car, and they're like, you need to open up all these bags. And she's like, why? And they're like, it's just what we need to do. Because they didn't want to tell her, we think there's a dead body in your car. Like, that's. Because then it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way. So, like, 4 more cops show up, and they're all talking. And, like, at this point, they find the source of the smell, which is like this giant plastic bag. And so she's like, it's just dirty clothes. They've been in there for months and months and months and months and months. Which wasn't
Like a
technically a
trash
lie.
Dirty
bag
clothes
Yeah,
don't
or a
smell like
like
okay.
dead
a big
bodies.
trash bag. Yeah, and so she's opening it up,
Yeah.
and it is just like 5, 6 plastic bags, and then so it goes plastic bag, blanket, plastic bag, blanket, plastic bag, blanket, and so the cops are like,
Tell me
and
there's a
she,
baby in there.
so she like
No.
so she didn't want to take it all the way out, and they're like, ma'am, you have to take it all the way out. She's like, can you cut it open for me, please? So not even like not even acting like they're like anything's wrong. So like they're cut it open, and she picks like they pick up this like it opens, and all of a sudden like it's blacked out obviously because nobody wants to see that. And all of a sudden you like he just takes his gun out, and he's like, get on the fucking gun, and she runs. And so they run after her and they tackle her, and she's crying, and they're like, get the fuck down, stay the fuck down. And her friend who was in the car also had to be detained because
Yeah.
Oh, she had a friend with her.
yeah, she
Oh,
had and her name was BB. And she I think had some sort of mental problem. So, but like like the girl, the girl's name is Nicole. I can say her name because oh,
it's public record.
it's public
Oh
record.
yeah, it's
So I
public
think yeah,
record.
it's but most people call her Nikki. And so the friend's name was BB. That's not her actual name. Her actual name is a lot harder to pronounce, so I'm not even gonna try. Um, so like she's talking to the officers, and she's like, BB, it's not her fault, it's not her fault, she had nothing to do with this, she had nothing to do with this, let her go. And the cop's like, shut the fuck up, shut up. He's like, I'm not talking to you, I said stop talking. And so they're both telling each other, like all the cops are telling them to stop talking, and they will not stop talking. And they're like, no, this
They
is what, like,
literally
yeah. But she's like, I didn't even know it was in there. And the cop was like, shut
anything you
up.
anything you say can and will be literally used against you
That, but also like
for their
they
body
can't
cam.
begin to ask a question if you're just like
Well,
jab
yeah,
jab jab.
because
Yeah,
also the thing is,
literally.
Stop.
they couldn't question them till they actually knew what was going on, because they only
Yeah,
saw a little bit, so they had to get them detained, get them in the cars, like get them
and then
where, like,
figure out the
call the
scene and then
backup,
go
call the
okay.
supervisor,
And then
like,
investigate.
yeah,
Yeah.
call
Yeah,
everybody, because also when there's like that, they need to call the medical examiners, they need to call
yeah.
like all of that stuff. So they were like, shut up. They were like, we will talk to you when we need to talk to you, but right now it is not your time to talk. And so they have to open the bag up more, right?
Uh huh.
And they take out this, and they can see like maggots and everything like that. So you know, it's not it's not just dirty blankets. And so they lift up one of the
Oh no.
blankets, and they thought it was a 5-year-old little girl.
Oh my god.
And
What?
so
This.
one of the
Not
cops
even a
starts crying.
baby?
Not even a bit. One of the cops starts crying because he was the one who found it. He was the one who like
Yeah.
raised a question about the smell. And so he's like, one of the cops around us over him. He's like, man, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. It's okay. Like, and he's like, and like the cop was like, that was amazing instincts. You did everything you could. And he's leaning against the car, and he's just sobbing.
Well,
And
yeah, that's a little
like,
girl.
It's a
yeah. And
kid,
so
yeah.
one of the cops, and oh my gosh, this annoyed me a little bit. So one of the cops was like, I can do it, like it's fine. And I was like, okay, so he's like not really affected by it. And he like every time this man would talk about it, he's like, I'm not really affected by it because like I have past trauma and everything like that. So like dead bodies don't really do it to me anymore. And I was like, it's not about you, but
It's
okay.
not
Okay
And
okay.
then.
so like, cause every time
Okay.
like, because one of the cops was literally like, this one situation fucked up an entire group of men. And he was like, well, I'm not really fucked up. And you just saw both the cops just kind of look at him, and we're just like,
Just
okay,
shut up.
just shut up. Cause yeah,
That's
it
not the
was so.
time.
Cause they
Not the
literally
No.
thought
time.
it was a 5-year-old girl, and that guy who was like, I've like this doesn't bother me at all, had a 5-year-old daughter.
How would that not bother you?
Exactly. So I'm wondering if he was also just like trying to play it like strong, like where he was just like,
Maybe, but
either way, like so they like this girl is still not yes nonstop talking, and BB's like,
Oh,
why am I being detained, why am I being detained, like can I at least have my purse? And they're like, ma'am, you cannot have any of your belongings with you in the back of the car, like
Yeah.
they will be safe, like it'll be in the car but it's not going to be on your person. And she
Yeah,
was
they
like,
usually get put in
you
the
guys
trunk.
can't fucking do this to me, like you guys can't do this to me. And so everybody was like, she has to have be involved because she's not reacting the way a normal person would. And so they go back over to Nicole and she's like, she's mentally like it's technically a slur. I don't want to say it.
Oh, the R word.
The R word. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just
oh,
kept
So yeah.
saying it
yeah.
over and over and over and over again. And I was like, girl, I was like, and so, like, either way, so she was like, she doesn't even know how to read, man. Like, and I'm like, that doesn't mean she has a mental illness. I
What
mean, she did, but like, and so
are they trying to excuse the behavior for what is in the back of the car? Like
yeah,
that you
exactly.
can't
Like,
play dumb.
so either
You
way,
can't
like,
do
she
that.
literally was like, I have no idea how that's in there. And, like, so she gets taken back to the station and everything. All of her belongings get taken. And so there was a giant, like, tote, bucket thing. Like,
Uh-huh.
you know, the ones with the yellow tops? Like, the black
Oh,
totes with
the
the yellow.
tokens.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So there was one of those underneath all the blankets, right?
Oh God.
And when investigators opened it, they found a 5-year-old boy.
Oh
What?
God.
And so these kids have been dead for like I think the boy it was like 2 months, and the girl it was I think over a year that she was just sitting and all of that.
In a bag in a tote bucket?
So
Is this girl a serial killer?
just wait. So
What do you
like
mean just wait?
so
This
she
is
gets taken to
ridiculous.
the like they're both in the interrogation room, and one of the cops has to watch me because like legally they have nothing on her specifically because like
Yeah, she
but
was just
still it
in the
is just
car.
they have no idea, so they have to like
Yeah.
detain her to make sure that like if she has any involvement. And so this girl has like I think she might have been Jamaican because she had like a really heavy accent. And so one of the cops
Mhm.
was literally had to sit there and he couldn't talk, like he could talk to her but like he was like stop talking, like I have nothing to say to you.
Yeah.
And so she keeps talking and he's like, ma'am, shut up. And so she keeps talking, and he literally just goes, fucking hate it here. I hate it here. He's like, again, he's like, why did I become a cop?
Honestly, I don't blame him.
So he's like, okay, what's your name? And she says like a really heavily like, like it's one of those names where it's just like,
Hmm.
how is that spelled? How is that pronounced? Like I don't remember it just because
Yeah.
it was also like 3 in the morning when I was watching this. And so
You're
he's
in
like,
a deep dive.
Yes.
he was like, "It's okay if I call you madam?" He's like, "I'm just gonna call you madam." And so she literally at some point stood up, and you see him kind of like straighten up, and he's like, "Ma'am, sit down." And she's like, "Man, you hurt my fucking knee. I need to stand up." And he's like, "Ma'am, sit down." And she's like, I'm sitting." He's like, "No, actually, you're standing." And so,
Lord.
Oh
at
no.
some point they get in contact with like the girl's family and everything like that, and so find out they weren't even her kids. They were her sister's kids that she got custody of because her like sister, I don't remember her name. It started with a D or something. Her sister like just gave away her parental rights because she was like, I'm not fit to be a mom right now. And she's like, so I need my kids to be taken care of because I can't do like I don't want to hurt them, right? So amazing mom for realizing that like she cannot take care of them correctly. So she was like, the courts gave her to her sister because her sister was like, I can take them, and like apparently she loved those kids, and so
Clearly.
they talked to
Clearly
the
loved
entire
them so
family.
much.
And when they talked to Nikki, she was like, man, she didn't even give a fuck about those kids. Like, she didn't ever ask questions about them. She only texted me to say that she didn't want them back. And I tried to give them back to her. All lies. There are receipts of her literally texting her every weekend basically because being like, how are they doing, like I love you all, like let them know that I love them, here's some money for food, like. And at some point texted her being like, hey, when can we meet up because I want them to meet their little sister because she had a baby, because she was in a better place now. And so all of those happened when the little girl was already dead. And Nikki was
Oh my
responding,
god.
"We can meet up then." And then it like every time it would fall through because if they met up, she'd
Yeah,
realize
there would
that
be no
yeah.
child.
So they couldn't just like they couldn't find out what the cause of death was because the bodies were so decomposed.
Yeah.
So they
It had
had
been
to
so long.
yeah, they had to ask her and be like, "What happened?" And she was like, "I don't even know." And she was like, "Okay, let's start off with the little girl." Turns out the little girl was 7 and only 21 pounds.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's severely malnourished.
And so like
Extremely.
yes,
Extreme neglect.
That
technically
is
like
beyond.
you lose a lot of body weight, but even then you don't lose that much to be considered like that low in only 12
No,
months if
that's
you were a healthy
extreme
kid.
neglect.
Yeah, and so they were talking to her about it and they were like, "We need to know what happened." And she was like, she got in trouble." And they were like, "Okay, why?" And she was like, I didn't get mad at her for a thing she did, and then she did it again, and she did it again, and she did it again, and then I just like blew up." And they were like, "What did she do?" And she was like, "She took something from the fridge." So she was hungry, and you beat her to death for it. Because she was like, I just started hitting and hitting and hitting, and literally did that motion with her hands, like, and like the detective, because also the detectives have to be nice. They have to play the good guy, so the like
Yeah.
guy, so they tell them everything. And so he leans forward and he's like, "Did you hit her in the head?" She was like, "I slapped her in her face, but I don't think I hit her in the head." He's like, "Okay, well, was she standing up?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Okay." And she was like, and he was like, "Were you standing up?" And she was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, if you were punching like that, 7-year-old kid,
I was say
like,
you would have hit her in the
you
face.
would have hit her in the face." And she was like, "She fell over and then she just wouldn't respond." And so he was like, "Okay, well then what happened?" She was like, I pumped her chest, like I kept pumping her chest. I kept being like, "Come on, baby, come on, get back." And like, because I was watching somebody who was like watching it, and everybody was like, "She didn't call 911. She didn't call 911."
Literally, like, that wasn't your first thought? Like, okay, CPR's fine and all, but you should be on the phone with
Yeah, on the
You
phone
911
should
with
be
at
on
the
the
911.
same
phone.
time.
Yeah. And so and then he was like, "Okay, then what did you do when it didn't work?" And she was like, "I laid her in the bed next to me and we fell asleep."
I,
What? And so he was like,
That's some fucked up shit. That is not okay.
I want to know what her childhood was like for her to think that this was okay to do this to a child.
so basically, and then he was like, "Okay, where was the little boy?" And she was like, "Asleep in the other bed." And so he was like, "Okay, then what happened to the little boy?" Months after, months
Yeah.
after, because literally the little boy only died 2 months before they found him, and the girl died a
Uh-huh.
year before.
Yeah, so,
Like
like,
four,
he
I
would
think it
have
was
been
14 months
in
before.
the house for, like,
Yeah.
10 to 12
Well, that's the
months
thing. They were
without the
switching
sister.
hotel to hotel to hotel. She did not have a house, and at some point she was living in her car. And
Why did
so
the courts give custody of these kids to this
I don't
woman?
know. I don't know, honestly. And so like he was like, "Okay, what happened to the little boy?" And apparently I don't exactly remember what he got in trouble. He was playing with something, as children
As
do.
children do.
Yeah.
And at some point, like, she said that he got hurt in the leg and it hit a main artery or something, and he had no deep tissue wounds. And so
Yeah.
she was like, he was playing with something. I told him to stop. He didn't stop, so I gave him a beating. And then like, so then she was like, and then he wouldn't respond. And so she was like, because she didn't even know how to spell their names or when their birthdays were.
How did she get custody to
That's
begin
what I
with?
I
wanna know.
don't
Like,
know.
especially if she didn't have a house,
Yeah.
like, okay, it's one thing if a sibling is like, "Hey, I'll take the kids," but the courts
Yeah.
would look into that, social
Yeah.
services would look into that
They have
person.
to do a full
And if they didn't even
investigation.
have a
And
house, like,
yeah. And
I'm sorry?
she
You can't even
claimed
adopt a kid if you have the wrong environment. Like if you don't have a big enough
Yeah,
house and if you have too big of a dog, sometimes you can't even adopt a child depending on the breed of animal that you
yeah.
have.
yeah.
So like how could you even
Yeah, either way. So it was like, and the mom literally came out and she was like, I tried calling CPS and they were like, and they would not do a fucking thing." And I was like,
CPS doesn't do anything
Mm-mm.
"No."
from what
And
I've
so,
heard.
um, like, so they're talking to her and and they're like, okay, what did you do to this little boy? Or because, oh wait, no, this is really sad. So he hit his head, and
Mhm.
then he like got really drowsy after that, and the last thing he said was, Auntie Nikki, can you please lay me down? And then he was unresponsive after that, after he fell asleep. And it
Yeah,
was just like,
probably because his brain swelled.
yeah, and so he had on the medical examiner report, he had like so much abuse. Like, and he had like internal bleeding in, I think, his elbow and somewhere else on the side of his body, indicating that there was like
Yeah.
trauma before death. And so um like, and she kept being like, I like, why would I wait to like, why would I wait to kill a kid until like till now? She was like, if I was this bad person, why would I wait until my niece and nephew to kill a kid? What logic is that?
What?
Uh, Why do serial killers wait until they're fucking like adults before they kill somebody?
Yeah,
I don't know.
like,
Doesn't make them a good
doesn't
person
make him
just
a
because
good
they
person.
waited.
Yeah. And so
He has serious issues.
I still don't know like if BB knew that they were in the car, because I think she did get like, she got let off. Like
Uh-huh.
because like it was proved that she didn't have any involvement, but they didn't know if she knew that like there were kids in the
But
car.
even if you're in the car, you're like, oh, what's that smell?
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
literally.
like,
And so she like and she literally texted somebody talking about like a picture of the tote, like of the bucket that he was in, being like, I just got some odor like stuff to like try and get the smell out of my car. Because at first she claimed that she thought it was the engine that was smelling that bad.
also, okay. Now,
What?
I have watched a
That's
lot of procedural crime stuff. I'm a true crime nut. You know, I know a lot of the tricks on how to get away with the murder.
Hmm.
Okay, but like, why keep the bodies? That's what I'm not
why not?
Also,
understanding.
Like any other true crime show I've watched, like they would dispose of the bodies, like they'd bury
At
them
the very
somewhere,
least,
burn them. I
like,
don't know. Like
yeah.
it's
it's
horrible, but to keep them
disrespectful,
in
but
your
like,
car
I
is
would have
also
expected her to like, with her attitude, just like toss them somewhere
Yeah.
and then drive
Well,
away.
also, not to mention, she was the one who opened the bags for the police. Because
Yeah, like,
like she took it out and she was like, these are just dirty blankets, and like this is probably where the smell's coming from. She
I don't think
pointed
this.
it out.
I don't think this person's the sharpest tool in the shed
No.
here.
And then claimed she didn't know that it was in there.
Yeah, like,
but then you
what?
said there's dirty blankets in there.
Like, which I mean technically wasn't a lie, but just
Yeah, but you
the
can't just say you
the
don't know how it
truth of
got there,
it
that you didn't know it was
the truth
there.
of it was they were dirty because they were literally covered in a decomposing body. Like
Yeah,
that's
like,
that's why they're dirty. That's why they
I.
smell.
Oh my
And also,
gosh.
so when she was like they were in there for months and months and months, she wasn't talking about the blankets.
No, the
She was
body.
talking about the bodies. And literally the entire time,
I
like
just.
investigators like went back on the body cam footage, and every time she was saying they and they and they, and that's like because the investigators didn't know that there was a second body when they were looking at the footage,
Yeah,
and they were like they, and then the medical examiners called and were like, there's another body, like the like all of that stuff.
yeah,
Or investigators, I don't know, my brain's not here. Um,
Someone called saying there was another body in there,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Probably when
either way.
forensics was
Yeah,
going over it, they
forensics, yeah,
probably
all of
found
that
it.
stuff. Like, and so like she literally, the investigators left her alone, like the detectives. And she was curled up on the floor in a blanket. I would have not given her a blanket. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
And she was literally just like, I do everything for this fucking family, and like my mom, man, my fucking mom goes against me. Like everybody's talking bad about me, probably saying I ran away when I was a kid and stuff like that. They were like, they don't even know the fucking story.
Pretty sure
I
that's irrelevant.
I was gonna say,
Oh
I
And so
my
mean,
she was literally
gosh.
just talking to herself over and over and over and over again, being like, um, she was like, I don't fucking understand why they would do this to me. Like, she didn't even care about her kids. Like, why does she suddenly care now? And I'm like, you have literally definitive proof that she actively cared about those kids.
from the get go.
Yeah. And
And
then,
that
Like,
you definitively murdered these children
yeah.
because they wanted food or to play with toys. What?
yeah,
So, like, and she's like talking to herself, and she's like, my mom's the only reason that I didn't give them back. She's like, I wanted to give those kids back, but my mom didn't want me to, which is a lie. It was
I mean,
never
yeah.
like she yeah, and so she told investigators that she was like, my mom was the only reason that I didn't give her kids back. She was like, I tried giving her the kids back. She's like, she didn't want them. And the sister was like, I never did not like. She was like, I wanted my kids back. Like, she called CPS and was like, I want my kids, and they were like, what do you want us to do about it?
Yeah, that's unfortunately
Ugh.
most CPSs these days. There's a few
um.
good ones, but
Yeah. No. So like, they like went over everything and like, dude, these poor cops. One of the cops like literally got so mad that he punched an electrical box and
yeah.
like fully just like slammed it, and
I don't
I
blame
felt
him because
so
it's
bad.
I
so
don't blame him.
fucking
Yeah.
I
frustrating
don't even
listening
know
to these
how I would
people.
be able to cope with that because that's
Yeah.
just so
Well,
overwhelming.
also like it's one thing because everybody thought it was like because she was talking about how she did like she divorced her husband and like how and so everybody thought it was gonna be the husband because they were like this is a dead body, it's most likely the husband. So finding a kid, and it was just like,
Yeah.
thankfully they didn't freeze, they reacted immediately, they were like, get your fucking hands up, and like,
Yeah.
because oh, she immediately ran. Like, you're the one who opened the
Opened it, like, literally. Like,
like,
why are we running? I mean, for one
yeah.
thing, there ain't no way you're getting away at that
Mm-mm.
point. Like, just fucking.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
You're just making it worse because now that's another charge of
yeah,
evading arrest.
yeah, and so literally, like, all the cops were just like, I'm not talking to you. Like, we're not,
I don't blame him.
like,
I wouldn't want to either.
I
like,
wouldn't want to either.
and
Leave that for the
so
investigators who have to conduct the
yeah,
interrogation.
I
I wouldn't
can't.
want to either.
I know that literally the case took 4 years. Like, it, like,
Yeah.
she got
No, that's the
convicted
legal system for you.
in February of this year.
Yeah, it
Um,
takes so long because they
so
have so
long.
many other cases as well that they're
Yeah,
having to deal
Mm-hmm.
with. And so if you have a stat order, even then it's pushed like a
yeah.
year or two or more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so obviously they wanted this case like figured out as fast as possible because they're like these are kids, like these like
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
understandable. I think like it is always known, don't kill kids, don't touch them, don't hurt them, stat.
Yeah.
Like they did nothing to you. Like I will never understand the people who are like, "Oh, well kids can be inherently evil." And I'm like, they're who they are raised by. I was like, so if a
Yeah.
kid
Yeah.
is I was like either way doesn't
I
don't
mean, we see it in the medical field all the time of like these
Yeah.
children that come in and they're on a psych watch because they are
Yeah.
combative and they're
Yeah.
they curse at you and they spit at you and they want to, violate you, but it's because of the group home that they grew up in
Yeah.
was also very
Mm-hmm.
abusive. So that's all that they
Well,
are taught and all that
yeah.
they know. It's not
Also,
Yep.
their fault. Like,
yeah, mental stuff, like if your kid has
yeah,
autism, they can be super aggressive. That
they
is
can
not
be.
their fault. Like,
No.
it is also a
They don't
kid.
understand.
You have to teach them to be
Mhm.
better. Don't kill a
Yeah.
kid because they were
Literally.
hungry or playing with something.
Literally.
Like,
That's
common
exactly what kids
sense.
do.
Like,
I,
I like that, and I mean that's one thing I will never. If somebody kills a kid, that person deserves life. Like,
Yeah.
because not mean no murder is excusable unless it's in self-defense, but
yeah,
like still it's
like it's
something
a
else to kill
child.
a kid. Like that
And
is
even
Yeah.
then, a life sentence is only what, 15 to 25 years?
No. That's 25 to life. So life is
25 to
life.
life.
Like life
Okay.
yeah,
means you are not getting out.
yeah,
You will be in
thankfully.
there
Okay.
until the day
For
you
some reason,
die.
I thought that a life sentence meant 25 years.
It's
No.
no.
Okay. I wonder why I thought that then.
I wonder if it's like I think that some life sentences can be like after a certain amount of years you can post bail. Um, but I'm not sure.
Rarely did so
Rarely.
it's kind of based off what the judges ended up
Hmm.
sentencing, and
Okay.
usually it's life without the possibility of parole. Like if
Yeah.
you get life, it's very rarely do they offer
Yeah.
parole at some point, but if they do,
Yeah.
then usually it's like after 50 years or some
Yeah.
shit you get parole.
So it's
Dang.
like
So
yeah,
like you get, well, not, you don't get it, but like you get the opportunity
the
to be
opportunity.
paroled after
Yeah.
that amount of time,
Um,
which you still
either
have to do
way,
the whole appeal process
yeah.
and do all of
So
Mhm.
that, so there's
like
not even a guarantee.
thankfully she did get life without
Mm.
there
Without
was no
parole,
chance
yeah.
of parole ever.
Yeah,
Thank
good.
goodness. Like that is like ugh, either way. So she is in jail, thankfully. She was in jail that entire time, but they finally got her to like an actual prison.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, so literally like and the mom came out and she was like trying to raise fundraisers to help her bury the bodies because she couldn't afford it, and I was just like,
It's
dude,
so expensive. It's like
yeah,
what, 8 to
It's
10 grand, 8 to
yeah.
15 grand just to be able to have a burial.
like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like ah, but yeah, no. So, because I saw a video of like the case where they found like the body cam footage of them finding it, but I never knew the actual case. And I'm just like, I watched it last night and I was like, that's insane. Like, you got so mad for a kid going in the fridge. And they interviewed like the neighbors of like the hotels that she was staying at, and it was like all the neighbors said that she was inherently more mean to the girl than the boy. Like she was super like just horrible to the girl all the time, but also still horrible to the boy. But I was like, I
Lovely.
yeah, like I get like if your kid's playing with something dangerous, being like like put it down and like telling them that you cannot play with that, like that is not okay. But beating him to death, like, and she was like, I loved them kids, and I'm like, no, you didn't.
Oh,
You
Clearly
probably
not.
didn't.
sure you
And
did.
she
Yeah.
claimed that them dying, I think I might be wrong about this. I might be remembering this wrong, so don't take it like fully. But I'm pretty sure she did say that it was better for them to be dead than it was to be with her sister. And I
I
was
mean, I wouldn't
like,
be surprised. So many like of those cases where it's
mm-hmm.
like the parent or guardian killed the kid always end up saying that, and it's the creepiest, most disturbing
It's
thing.
like, yeah, like even if you do believe in heaven and hell, like, and like kids obviously go to heaven, like that, there is no reason they wouldn't. Like I will never understand the people who are like, oh, but it's better up there. And I'm like, without parents, loved ones, like, and even if you don't believe in that, what
I
do
mean, it's just an
you mean?
excuse for them to choose to not
Yeah,
feel remorse
They'll
over
say
it.
anything
right.
to try to justify what they do. And
Yeah.
because, like, on the topic of kids with those mental health issues and like being victims of this, there
Hmm.
are also teenagers that murder their parents.
Yeah, yeah.
Even like I remember watching
There's
a
been a lot
documentary
more of that
of
lately.
yeah, and I don't know why. There's this teenage girl, she got arrested, like this happened a few years ago, but she was forced by her Asian parents to go to university,
Hmm.
to this nice like prestigious school, and she was lying about going to school, so she was skipping out and like hanging out with her boyfriend. So like throughout the year she would send fake report cards to her parents,
Hmm.
and at some point she hired her friends to murder her parents
Mm.
while she was in the house to make it look like a break-in.
Mm.
Yeah,
So they
isn't that
killed her
lovely?
mom, but then they shot her dad, and her dad was put into a medical coma.
Hmm.
But then after like maybe a few weeks, he woke up and told the police, "Hey, my daughter was in the house with her friends, and I watched them shoot my wife."
Yeah.
And it's like all they wanted was for her to go to school, and yet she asked her friends
Yeah.
to kill them.
No, nobody's
I saw
gonna.
That is
one.
that is just evil and
Yeah.
barbaric. Like I cannot
I saw one where
imagine.
this kid, he was like, I don't remember the exact age, but somewhere between like 12 and 15.
Hmm.
Okay. So like
Somewhere in that,
early
like, yeah,
teen.
early teens.
He started failing his classes. So his parents said, if you don't get your grades up, we're taking away your Xbox. Because apparently he was like up all night playing on his Xbox all the time.
That is a mistake to
Uh-oh.
begin with. There's no way.
Yeah. But like, so they were like, get your grades up or the Xbox is going away. And apparently they had never like disciplined him his whole life. So as you can imagine, this didn't go very well. He didn't even change anything. His grades didn't go up, so they took the Xbox away. In the middle of the night, he went and grabbed his father's gun out of his safe and shot them both. And then took his Xbox and went back into his room and played his Xbox.
Oh my
And
gosh.
just ditched school the next day.
That
And I was like, are
that
you
is
kidding me?
just beyond comprehension, because that in itself,
Like,
that's
yeah,
scary.
I can't, like, that's the one thing I'm so scared of being a parent. Like, I know I will discipline my kids, but, like,
Like, literally, like, just like, what? And it was in the middle of a neighborhood, so like obviously cops were called
yeah.
because it was like suburbia. So like a
Yeah.
gunshot going off is not normal.
It's like everyone's going to hear it,
And it was like the middle of the night. They call the cops show up and they knock on the door. This kid is playing the game and he gets pissed off that they were knocking on the door, interrupting his game. So he goes down with the gun and opens the door and tells them to leave while holding the gun at the cops,
Oh.
who were just like baffled to see this young
Taser,
teenager open the door
taser.
with a gun. Like, so I didn't see any body cam footage or not. I just read
Yeah.
about this, but like, so somehow they get in, they get the gun disarmed, right? You know, and they look through the house and find the bodies of the parents. One was like on the floor of the bedroom because they tried to get away,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one was like still in the bed because he shot him while they were sleeping in bed.
Yeah.
And when they asked him why, he legitimately said, "Because they took my Xbox." And they were like,
Gosh.
and he was like, "That's my Xbox. They're not allowed to do that."
They're not allowed to. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. Yeah, oh, okay. You know what?
And like he, the
There
whole time they had him in custody, kept getting mad because they were keeping him from gaming.
that
He's
is a
like,
serious
"Let me go.
addiction
I
to the
need to
point where
go back to my
you're
game." And they were like, "You're going to jail. Like you're going to juvie. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to juvie." And he was like, "No, I'm not." And they were like, "Yes,
Watch how
you
that stands
are."
in court.
Like, what do you mean? No, you're not. This kid genuinely was shocked that he got arrested. He couldn't figure it out. He literally was like, "Why am I being arrested?" And they were like, "Just murdered your parents."
I don't.
And like they could not get it through his consent. The kid just kept going like, "So,
So.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
so?
Oh.
so."
Oh,
Like it
okay.
was so weird. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I was
I.
like, "How is this
Yeah.
not computing?"
I
We
like.
need to discipline our children.
I don't.
Like,
I don't understand, like, as being in the generation where it's getting more popular to be violent and to kill people, and yay!
uh,
Because, nobody wants to fucking tell their kids no.
Which is a
literally,
problem. That's the
Yeah.
first problem.
Yeah,
literally.
literally, like, either way. But, like, seeing it where kids are like, oh, my mom said I couldn't do this, so, like, fuck her and she's horrible. And I'm like, oh, babes, you don't know how good you have it. Like,
Literally.
Literally.
your mom loves you. She's home all the time. You have a good support system. I was like,
You
she's
could
not
have it so much
abusive.
worse.
She's not verbally
Literally.
abusive. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
and
It's
she's
just
a
the bad thing
bad
is I'm seeing
mom?
so many kids now that are like killing their parents. Just across the world. It's
Yeah.
not even just
No.
here.
No,
Like
just because they get told no. It's like
literally, it's like they all of a sudden the parents are like, "Hey, I'm telling you no," for like the first time in their life, and they genuinely can't handle it, and their first thought is to murder them.
And
and
it's like,
how is it that that is
why?
their first influential thought? Like where are they learning that
Where are they?
from at
Yeah,
that point?
literally.
Where
Like,
are
Like
they getting
problem
that?
number 1 is that they were never
no,
disciplined their whole fucking life, so they can't
Yeah.
handle being told no when they finally get told no. But then the second problem is like, why do you feel the need to that just
take it
because you
so
got told no
far.
and didn't get your way
Oh,
that you have to murder
yeah.
somebody because of that?
Third problem, have a lockbox, have a lock safe for your weaponry. Do
Don't
not just
tell
have
your
that
kid the
easily accessible to
passcode.
a child.
I
Don't
was
tell
gonna
them the
say that was the thing with
passcode.
that kid. He knew the passcode to the safe. Like the
I
gun
would
was in the
never
safe,
tell my children
unloaded.
no.
But that's the thing is you
While I
don't tell them.
while I understand, like, also, like, I mean, we knew where our gun was because if in case somebody broke in, because we are in a place where a lot of break-ins do happen.
Yeah.
So, but, like, obviously, I mean, I would never use it to kill somebody because I'm not a horrible fucking person.
Yeah. Like
But, like, it's one thing if you live in the suburbs specifically, because yeah, I know break-ins still do happen in the suburbs, but, like,
yeah, but it's less likely. Like it
less
doesn't happen
likely.
so
Yeah.
often.
Um, but so you tell your kid the passcode,
Yeah.
like,
No.
no.
Now in my
If
case, like I was never told the passcodes, but like I
Mm-mm.
knew my parents well enough. I knew what their passwords were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I
I
knew what
just
a lot of my
knew.
mom's passwords were to her
Yeah.
accounts at the age of
Yeah,
9.
so did I.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you just know, but
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know. It just
Also,
I just sit there and I can't help but think like why are we becoming so violent? Like, what is
Yeah.
this
Like,
reaction
No
to
idea.
you didn't
I
get your way for once in your life?
part of me wants to
Congratulations,
believe,
welcome to the real world. Get
yeah,
over it.
that
Like,
it is an influence from certain games where it is just like constantly, but also at the end of the day, like yeah, it probably like gives some ideas. Like if it's like a super violent game, watch what your kid's playing. That's what I
Yeah.
will
I
say
mean,
is
I
watch
will
what your
say
kid
that
plays.
if it's a
Yeah.
rated M game,
Mhm.
which is for
Should not be for
mature,
children. Yeah.
then an 8-year-old should not be
Totally.
playing it.
Because
It's as
No.
simple as that. There's a
like
rating on games for a
yeah,
reason, just like there is for TV shows and
true.
movies.
They
And
learn what they see. That is
exactly, and
like
Mhm.
as the parent, that is
but
your job to know what they're
when you get
Yeah, you
14,
have to
15,
playing.
limit
like
their
obviously
environment.
when
Yeah.
you get like 12 and up, that is not an excuse because you know better. Like so,
Yeah.
but like either way, like I do think like games can influence it. Not that gaming's bad. I mean, you see our lives.
I think what's kind of becoming though is like it's almost like the kids are not able to distinguish fiction from reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they aren't understanding Dad and I have been seeing it with like the way people drive is they're thinking they're in GTA
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah,
driving like
it's
they would in GTA
the
and I'm like,
people
you know that
driving,
that's
it's
a
scary.
game.
Yeah.
Like that's a it's not real.
No. Like yeah.
You don't get pulled over in that game. You can run from the cops forever.
No.
Like that's a game. It's not real.
Yeah.
Like it's like they can't figure out how to distinguish
Yeah. No.
reality
I
from the fantasy.
I will never understand. Like kind of segue. I will never understand the people who do drive like that.
I
Where
don't
it is like they are weaving through cars. I was in the car with somebody when like it was one of Alora's friends. And thankfully it was like 2 in the morning because we were going back from like this abandoned school. Um that had like the entire ceiling collapsed in and so there was like a huge hole in the
Whoa.
gym. It was I didn't go in because I actually got super fucking scared. So me and one of her friends sat in the car and listened to Billie Eilish. Um but like so like we're on the way back and he got like 100 miles per hour. And
Oh
mind you,
god.
I've never been in the
Fast.
car when that happens. So Laura was sitting on my lap because there wasn't enough seats. And so I
Oh
was like
lord.
Oh.
holding on to her, and at some point he
Ooh.
weaved a certain way, and I like fully grabbed onto Jay's arm, and I was like, Lord Jesus, please protect me. I was like, please, let's don't let this be the
Take
Oh
last
that
game.
lord.
wheel and slow down.
Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the freaking wheel. um,
Uh,
it's scary. It's
because
like,
when you're
Yeah.
going that fast, any minor movement at the
Mhm.
wrong time, and you will swerve off the road, and
you
you
will
can
swerve,
flip.
and
Yeah.
thankfully it's like if you crash and you're rolling, it's actually not. It's safer than if you're just coming to a dead stop because then you like slowly, gradually. Um,
Yeah.
but still, it's
Well, if
not
you have your
good
seatbelt on.
if you have your seatbelt on.
Yeah, because you
No,
can slide through the
that's
window.
also the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody had their seatbelts on besides
Oh god.
me, and so I also had to like because I put it on. And so Laura was also in front of me, so I was holding onto her like this around her waist. I was like, "I am your seatbelt." um, but
Oh
because
lord.
I was so
I've driven
scared.
that fast.
Like it's one thing if it's like on a property or like completely in like no cars around. But this was
Even then,
also
it's
it's
fast.
still fast, yeah, and it's still dangerous with 6 people in the car and you only
Yeah,
had
that's
and
too many
it was a
people.
sports car. It's because it was the type of car where you have to
Oh,
fold the front like seat down to get
yeah.
into the back.
Yes.
And
Me and
so
Brie
Mhm.
know plenty about that.
the
Oh, yes.
space non-existent. And I think there were more people, but there were 2 separate cars that everybody took because there was, obviously we took different cars to get there. So
Mhm.
obviously different cars going back. And I wish I went in Nemo's car. It was interesting. It was just like a little adrenaline rush, but yeah, I literally was like had my arm so tightly wrapped around Alora, and I was like, "Don't worry, I got you. I got you, girl."
I've driven that fast in my car one time.
Mm-mm.
In the middle of the day on the freeway.
Ah, Sierra, let's
It was
not.
one time because I was Brie would know this stretch of road probably. That stretch, Brie, when you're coming back from
Yeah.
where you have to pass in that one passing lane. There's no passing lane past that or before it. Okay. it is like this. It's not very long.
No, you
And it
have
was
to make a
stacked
decision in that
truckers.
moment.
And
Yeah.
there was truckers from me. They were only going 40 miles an hour on that road.
Oh, I would pass
Okay,
them. Yeah.
so I immediately, the second that passing lane showed up, gunned it, and I was all the way at the back of this fucking line, and I had to race like 16 truckers on that passing lane, and I floored it. And Dad was in the car with me. I hit 110,
Good lord, yeah.
but I passed him,
You
and then I
passed.
slowed way back down.
Yeah.
I think the fastest I've ever gone down an interstate, because I was driving to San Francisco and it was like late at night. No, I was driving back home, I think is what it was. And a lot of people drive really fast in that area. Their average speed on that interstate is 85 to 95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me going 70 was way too slow.
Yes.
And at some point I got sandwiched in, so I had to like gun it, and I was going 95 just to get around a few of these semis, but also be aware of the other people around me.
Yes.
That's the fastest I've ever gone. I will not do that again. It felt felt a little bit testy. Like if I sneezed, I would
Yeah.
die.
The first time I drove, I almost hit a mailbox. Because
Don't worry, we'll fix that.
so it was literally like probably two, like again like 2 in the morning. Can you tell a thing with me and Alora hanging out? It's always in the dead of night.
Literally.
I mean, well now it's not really because she has work, but like either way. So this is when she wasn't working. And she was like, we were going through this like really thin road. I will forever be like, why, Alora, why? And so she's like, do you want to drive? And I was like, uh,
Oh,
sure. So we switch, and I'm going down, and she's like, okay, you have to turn around. And I was like, and, huh? Wait, what?
you're like
What?
this a
How?
5-point
How?
turn,
I
giving
was
me
like,
no room.
I was literally like this, and I was like, I was like, how? I was like, Lord, this is the first time I've ever been inside of the car. I was like, help me. And
Oh
so
Lord.
she's like, back up.
Help me.
And so I very like, because obviously I know you have to be very careful on the gas backing up, or else you'll jump and you're just like because we also, this was my dad's. This is a really nice 2020 Ford Fusion, so the
Yes.
gas so sensitive, the brakes so sensitive, and so I back up and I pressed it down a little too hard and I stopped. But she was like, Kara, stop, stop, stop. And I stopped. And she was like, you almost hit a mailbox. And I was like, because I don't know how to do this. I was like,
Oh boy.
Oh
and
Lord.
so she's like, okay, let me turn around. And I was like, please. I was like, first time driving, don't make me do a U-turn or a 5-point stop. Bad, 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 bad.
Could have just used
Basics.
the end of someone's
Basics.
driveway if there was one.
That's the thing, there was none. Everybody was
Oh
parked
God.
on the side of the street because it was one of those in areas where the road was probably like a car and a half length, right? But
So you had to pull over to let
all the
people pass by.
cars, yeah,
Oh
all the
no.
cars on the side because there were no driveways. Um,
Oh, that's lovely.
Sounds terrible.
it was really scary, and so I literally, I like, and then I drove back to the house. I think, I didn't turn in. I literally stopped like in one of the little neighborhoods by our apartment complex. And we switched because I was like, I'm not parking. And then honestly, I no, that it still freaks me out to park with like a brick wall in front of you after Alora. That was fun. But the second time I drove, it was in my old neighborhood, and these roads were like huge. Like, imagine my head's a car like this. So it was like a very nice amount of space. Okay. Love it, love it. Like you could probably like, yeah, so even when the cars were parked on the side, you didn't have to pull over for nobody. Like just the only problem is most of the people drive in the middle, and I'm like that's whatever way they're going, and I'm like
Okay.
this side and this side. It's just road.
Holy.
Think it's big enough. Let's just pick a lane
Pick a lane.
and stay.
And that was really nice because we were like, it was just really nice. But I was wearing my platforms
Mhm.
and I
Not the best
couldn't
shoes for
feel
a
the
first-time
brick.
driver.
Literally,
Yeah.
and so Laura didn't tell me that. She was like, because I know you're not supposed to wear really like heels or anything like that. Like it's not like basically anything that's
Like
like
Driving in
you
heels is the worst thing in the
driving in heels,
possible.
I take off my shoes
Same.
before I get in the car.
Same.
Because there are no laws
I'd
that say
rather
you
drive barefoot.
cannot drive barefoot. So I will drive barefoot. And
Yes.
honestly, I would rather feel the pedals than just be blindly
yeah.
testing where
So
my fate is.
hold on. Uh, these.
That's not terrible.
It's not
Oh,
terrible,
that's
but
fine.
like where like I could not feel anything.
Yeah, because you just need your toe.
Yeah.
Just your
So
toes.
yeah, no, which also
Yeah,
Laura
boop,
did
boop,
not
boop.
tell me. So my feet were
Oh, you were
all
You
trying to use
don't
the
need
whole
your
foot.
whole bone,
You
no.
don't need the whole foot.
No.
Just the toes.
Remember the SpongeBob episode. Just a toe is all you need.
the basics. The basics I was
Yeah.
not
Basics.
learned. I
Basics.
did not learn. And so I couldn't feel the brake because also I know like this was with mom's car. So the gas like you have to push on it a little harder
Yeah.
in mom's car. It also doesn't have the set speed, which where it's just like the
The
cruise
cruise
control.
control.
Love cruise control until you don't want cruise control, and you're like, just stop fucking taking the wheel from me, kid. Because ours had I think like assisted like lane thing, so if you were like
Oh.
going
Oh,
too
the
much out of the
assisted
lane,
lane.
it
Mhm.
would like turn you
Oh.
back. Again, it was a really
Cheating.
nice car, cheating. But then my dad had to turn it off because he was like, stop! I'm in the fucking lane. Stop!
That can cause an accident if it's
Mhm.
overriding too much. I feel like a lane assistant, I feel like
It's
you should
actually
not
really
need
nice.
that.
My dad has it in his car,
I've
in his
used it
newer car.
before with a smart car. It is pretty nice, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
just don't like the
it's
vibrating.
it's either way. So I did really good. And then I like went to stop because I was like, okay, I'm done. She's like, you can't park on this side. And I was like, we're switching. And she was like, you can't park on this side, Kara. I'm like, I know, I'm not a dumbass. I was like, but I don't want to do a U turn. And so she was like, why not? I was like, because I'm not ready.
I'm just a
I
baby.
was like, oh. And so she was like, you can't. And I was like, you know what? Fine, fucking fine. And I go back and I just do like a little square to go back to the neighborhood. And I parked on our side. And I was like, she's like, pull into the driveway. I was like, and risk hitting dad's car? No.
You're like, do you want us to be grounded for
No,
life?
Lord.
Literally. It's my head on the line. I was like, if I damage that car, because ours like that's the one my
Oh
mom has is
my
a Toyota.
goodness.
I was like, if I damage our nice Ford Fusion, I was like, I just know the Toyota's not gonna have anything done to it because it's a like
Yeah.
big car.
You good?
You good?
Why is the
Hello?
military thingamabobby playing in our
The
house?
military thingy mabobby?
You know the
What?
Yeah,
is it called
like the
cadence? Yeah,
dun.
like
Oh,
when they play for some
the
reason
horn?
yeah, the horn.
Like the
We live
like
right
at
next to a
boot camp or
military
whatever.
base.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just heard that and I was like, I don't think it's time. No, it's just something that he's listening to.
okay.
Because I'll hear I'm like,
I'm so confused about
what?
your look.
Isn't it that when a military base plays that at like 3 o'clock, if you're not inside the building,
You
you
have
have
to
to
stand
stand
in the
salute for the entire 3 minutes of it? So it's like
I'm
you see
not
people in the
sure,
doorway
yeah.
just on videos and they're just like, I was so close. Damn
So
it.
Yep.
close. It's like a game. Run, run,
Yeah.
get inside, get inside, because it plays for like 5 minutes, and you're just.
Yep. Yep.
I love watching the videos. It's so funny.
I know. Or whenever one of the guys is sleeping, and then people go, or Addie's, and you just see him like wake up.
No, isn't it attention? And
Yes,
then
Oh
that
at
is.
yeah.
ease is like
At ease is
where
when they're
Oh
supposed to
yeah.
what
drop
you
their hand.
relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
can
I
relax with
see
at
so
ease.
many things where they're sleeping and they pile all the hats on top of their head, and they're like, Addie's, and you see them just stand up like this, and they're like looking around, and they're like, what, and just like they see everybody, and they're like, I'm like, let the poor guy sleep. But
When you're that trained in your brain, just as soon as
yeah,
you hear it in
it's
your dead of sleep, you stand up. Like,
it's a reflex at that point. It's like
yep.
basically what happens when you hear your name get called. Like where you're just like,
You
huh,
just look.
huh,
Yep.
huh.
It's muscle memory.
Hmm.
That's what it's called, muscle memory. Thank you, Sierra. But sorry, I have so much phlegm in my throat right now. Ugh.
I like the presentation.
Yep.
Root
Not
beer.
sponsored.
Not sponsored. I wish. Oh my gosh.
Same. I love IPC root beer.
I know. I want their cream soda again. Oh, what's on my
Yeah.
blanket?
I love their cream soda so much.
I'm the only one here that doesn't like root beer or cream soda or creamsicles. I'm sorry. Or root beer floats. I can't
So
do it.
weird.
So sorry. I know. My husband
Are you
judges
my
me greatly
sister?
for it.
I don't even
Listen.
recognize you anymore.
I'm just different, okay?
Thought Caro was picky.
I can't even say anything about it because it's true.
It is true.
But yeah, no. Anywho, so
Would I
cry
make the
conspiracy.
situation worse if I told you guys I don't like mint chocolate to get together? I don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Watch your makeup. All I could think about when she put that pillow to her face was just getting an imprint of her makeup on the
Just a
pillow.
full
like
imprint.
this, so it didn't muffle my scream at all. I don't even know if that picked up on Discord. It most likely
It
did on
did
my
not.
recording, but it was so funny. So I was like, I realized that I had like red lipstick on, and I was like, I can't touch it in my face, but I was already screaming, so it was just like full volume.
So ready for you to do it, and then when I said that, be like, oh shit, and just like an imprint of your makeup.
Could you?
I'm sorry.
I don't understand.
You love me?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Oh no, I made her aspirate. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Oh my god. And she's gone.
And she's gone.
Good job, Brie.
Oh god.
I have that effect on people, you know, it's just is she belching?
And she started choking on it.
Yep.
And it started recarbonating in my mouth.
Lord.
Oh no. No.
Oh, it is so gross. I don't feel good.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Oh, you should be
Lord.
sorry. Just trying to drink my root beer, man. Second I take a
Lord.
sip.
Oh lordy.
Okay, I think that's enough root beer for me.
Try to have some water, you know.
Again.
Just gonna, like,
Brie! You keep doing it right as she takes a drink.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
You
Oh
can
my
see
Lord.
where I wiped my mouth. 'Cause I have a line on my hand now.
Apologize.
I didn't like that.
What, you didn't want the ASMR in your ear there?
Sorry.
It's fine. Everything's okay.
Everything's fine.
Oh.
Just, you know.
It's just gonna be like
It's just...
I'm gonna hide. It's fine.
Bam!
Punched. Hello Kitty. Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord.
I need my emotional support gum.
I don't even think I have gum.
I do. Now I want gum.
Well,
I only ever want gum when Kara eats it, and since she eats it all the time, I now have to keep one next to my desk.
Okay, well, after me almost dying, I tried. So what happened was I started laughing. Like I inhaled. For some reason, I don't know why I inhaled, but I inhaled, and it just went straight into my throat, and then I coughed, so it went like, and so I was trying not to spit it out, and then it recarbonated in my mouth somehow. I don't know how, but it did, and that was really
Oxygen.
uncomfortable. Yeah. So, and I didn't. Yeah, I'm okay. um. Okay, I cannot drink root beer around Bryanna anymore.
What?
Clearly not.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Hey.
Anywho, I need to crisscross applesauce. No. Hold on. I realized that was the only place I had to talk about, and now I'm just like, fuck. I got too excited about having a topic that I didn't do any other topics.
Honestly, I feel like we finished that so long and we just devolved into different likes and
driving.
dislikes.
Yep.
No, we ended with you not liking mint chocolate.
Oh, that's
that was
true.
Where
we did
ended.
that is where we devolved into, yes. And then led to Kara's untimely demise.
My entire nervous system, and then I died. I can't fucking read this. Holy shit! Hold on. Hello.
Do you need me to look it up?
No, it's not even just that. It's literally just like this entire thing. That's really small questions.
It's just a blue screen. That's all I see.
That's how small the writing is.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Can you zoom in? Jesus.
I'm trying. It's not working. It's not helping. It's also like so blurry.
You could maybe take a screenshot and then zoom in on it.
It wouldn't work. I feel like
No.
my mom. I can't read. Wow, these are all horrible questions.
It's just funny watching you struggle.
I feel like I say horrible weird. I've noticed it recently.
Where did this just come from?
I think you're overthinking that greatly. I don't no.
Think you say
I was
it weird.
talking to Alora, and I was like, it's horrible. And she was like, horrible? I was like, horrible. And she was like, you're saying it funny. I'm like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about?
I don't think you say it weird.
Alora gets in my head.
She does.
Oh, I know Bree's gonna have a good answer to this. What is the strangest thing you've eaten?
I think for you guys, the strangest thing I've eaten is probably escargot. It's fried snails. So good. It's so good. Because you just cook the snails in like butter and garlic, so it's just so good.
I don't know exactly what it was. I think it was some type of mushroom because I was young when I ate this because I did a Fear Factor thing. Okay, like a Fear Factory, like you know the old show, Brie. I think
yeah, I remember Fear Factor. That is some early 2000s right there. That is some OG
where
content.
You had to eat like the weird foods. Well, yes. I was at a thing. I was doing a thing, and like they did that, so they had a bunch of like crazy foods. And I got like all the way to the end, and it was between me and this one other person, and they called it monkey brains. I think it was some type of mushroom, but it was like this all gray, like I mean gray, like super slimy, like mushroom thing. And it looked like a mushroom, which is why I think it was kind of like a mushroom. Like it had those veins and the way it was shaped and stuff looked like a mushroom. But it was completely gray with like a blue hue. Like it was weird.
That's probably
and it
not
was
safe to eat.
So slimy. Like it was so gross, and it was like, you know, whoever swallowed it first like won. I put it in my mouth. I was like, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not eating this.
Another part of Fear Factor was like getting buried alive by cockroaches and having to stick your hand with the tarantula, but like the food part of it, yeah.
I don't eat.
I think it was called Fear Factor.
I see it, and if it doesn't look appetizing, I don't eat it.
Fair.
I've also had frog legs before. Frog legs are really good too. But the escargot is definitely one of my favorites. for the weird category.
Yeah.
I can't control my face. I'm sorry.
I could never try escargot. No, thank you.
It's
I have
so
even caviar though.
delicious.
I did not care for caviar.
Yeah.
Um. Well, again, these are really bad questions.
I've had octopus. I've
You could
had
never get me to try that. I've seen too many
octopus is
horror stories with
so
that.
good.
I hear it's like
Uh,
really tough.
It's not too tough. If you cook it right, it's really
I've had way
nice.
too many horror stories told to me about
And
octopus, and I
I've
can't.
had raw shrimp before, which is actually pretty good, surprisingly. I was in Mexico, so I had all of the seafood I could ever ask for, and I got octopus tacos a couple times. It's really good.
I've seen the things of people eating live octopus, and it like
Yeah,
sticking
it
to their
fights
Yeah.
them.
Also,
Well, because when you chop off their head and you prepare the octopus, like and cook it, they're still going to be moving. It's just what happens. So as you're eating it, even though they're not alive, like it's the muscle memory, like it's still going to be moving around.
No, thank you.
I've heard
I'm
things
good.
of if the suction's getting
Yeah.
stuck in somebody's
Yeah.
tongues and like in their throat.
Yeah.
In the throat, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
thank
have to eat it in a very specific way to prevent that from happening.
I'm
For,
good.
No, thank
yeah.
you.
Thankfully, that
If
was
I
not my
have to eat
experience.
something in a very specific way so I don't die, I'm not eating it. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm.
Seeing
Tell
you guys have gum makes me want to have something to munch on too. Like I'm
See?
feeling
I hate living in an apartment complex. I feel like a dog when you hear something. I'm just like,
like, huh, huh,
huh,
huh,
huh,
huh, huh,
huh,
huh.
huh, huh. Or
I'm gonna go grab something. I'll be right
okay,
back.
what are those animals that are like they're not prairie dogs.
Meerkats?
I think yeah, the meerkats are they're just like yeah, I feel like that.
I'm pretty sure that's what Timon is from Timon and
Yes.
Pumbaa. He's a meerkat.
We love them.
We do.
I was gonna ask Brie a question.
She wants gum now.
That's my fault. No one say do this. That's all I can. That's all I can sing because this is gonna get so copyrighted.
Next song, that's why I was like.
Fix my backdrop. There we go.
Yes, I know. One day I'm
Beautiful.
gonna have a good setup and I'm gonna have a backdrop, and then I won't be so far away from my camera. Because if I want to be closer, I have to sit like here, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
You're like, that's a bit too close up and
Yeah.
personal.
Well, yeah, Brie wasn't here for the deep questions, so I'm gonna poke and prod.
That's true.
Poke and
Her
prod
turn.
for what deep
Jab,
questions?
jab, jab, jab.
Like for like last pod, like for the last pod you did.
Yeah, we did an entire thing where it was just like a bunch of deep questions, and
Okay.
didn't get actually that deep. But today, you guys, I'm gonna make you regret that you ever agreed to this. I'm kidding. It's not gonna be that bad. Okay.
There she goes. I was waiting for the fall to come.
I was waiting for her to choke while I was trying to do a fake.
Oh my word.
Oh, no sound was coming out because it was just air that was laughing. It was like, is it hot in here? I feel like it's hot in my room.
I think you might be hyperventilating a little bit from the lack of oxygen. Maybe that's why you're hot.
My nose is so itchy. I want to itch it, but I can't.
I know, so is mine. Oh, why'd you mention it? Why'd you mention it, Sia? I was ignoring it.
It's almost like I can touch my face.
It's right on the tip of my nose, so like, I can't do nothing.
Okay, let me breathe for a second. Fuck.
Take two and marker.
What's something you've fallen out of love with, and why do you think it happened?
Ooh, what's something I've fallen out of love with?
Something, not someone. Something.
Yeah.
Something. Something. I'm trying to think. Painting. I think I fell out of love with painting for the last like year because it was something I was really passionate about. But now I'm not doing it very often anymore. Pretty sure it's just because the environment, like I don't have a specific painting space.
Mhm.
The only place I could do it is my garage, and it's very warm out there, and it's not very controlled
Mm.
temperature wise. If I paint, I want it to be cold,
Would you be
so my
able
paint does
to
not melt.
set something up in that room with like the room you're in, Brie?
I could, but also with us potentially moving in a couple
That's true. You don't
months,
want to get anything
I'd
set up.
rather just
Yeah.
keep because it's a
Wait,
rental,
yeah.
so I'd rather keep the carpet nice, keep the
Mhm.
rooms nice,
That's true.
so that way whenever we move, I can have a designated art space,
Because
Mhm.
so that way I can actually paint more.
Brie is so good at painting.
Thank
This
you.
girl is so good at it, and I'm jealous. Okay,
Yeah,
I
and I do
Yeah.
enjoy it, but just I don't have that like drive and passion to do
yeah.
it because I don't have that
Mhm.
controlled space that I would like. So.
I would say
You're
oh, I used to love doing interior design,
Mhm.
and now it's just I hate it now.
really good at it.
I know I am, but I just like anytime I'm like, okay, I know we need to like do this or this, and I go to set it up, like genuinely the drive to even begin to plan it is just
Mhm.
not there. I do
Mm,
not want to do it. And I used to love doing it. I used to do it just for fun, even when I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Now I just seems like such a chore to me now. I
Yeah.
think that's why I think
okay.
I did it for so long that
That
now I
it's
just
just
feel
like
like
yeah.
it's such a chore that I just don't like doing it anymore.
Mm.
I'm still good at it. I just don't like doing it.
Maybe when Kara moves out there, you'll be
I was gonna
re-inspired.
say,
Well,
because then you'll have somebody who, if we need to get something done, will also be procrastinating. So then maybe we can procrastinate together and end up doing something.
yeah, it's like, I have, I'm the one that's like trying to design the
Yeah.
house for specific areas and doing certain things. And like at this point, I just genuinely have. I mean, A, we aren't doing anything right
Yeah.
now, but B,
Mhm.
I
It's just
just
too
don't
expensive.
even want to do the design.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know I should make it up so we kind of know rough estimate of how much
Yeah.
things are going to cost and things like that, but then, like, I don't
Well,
want to.
it's also, I think it's probably good to wait till like wood prices and stuff like that goes down and
Yeah.
vinyl prices if they
And
ever
it's been
do.
years ever since COVID. Like
Wood prices, especially, is
the
so
price of
bad,
wood is now getting to a point where it's still expensive, but it's
but
not
it's
nearly as
better.
bad. It's
Yeah.
better than COVID
Yeah.
because we looked at it. It was
Mhm.
absolutely
Like, I'm gonna do a
offensive.
built-in
Yeah.
cabinet in my like wall
Yeah.
of like
Cause
cabinets, like
Yeah.
a built-in cabinet system, but
Hmm.
I need to design it, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna give you your own advice. Don't push it.
Yep.
Literally, we were trying to work on the song, and I just couldn't figure it out. And you were like, "Okay, maybe let's not force it. Just like
Yeah.
let it happen," because we were putting too
Let it
much pressure
happen.
on it.
Yeah.
Don't put too much pressure on trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yay! I can do something
Especially something
helpful.
especially something like if you're gonna build like a wall of cabinets
Mhm.
like I'm about to do, I really should like come up with the design first
Yeah.
because once you put that all in, like, you're not gonna take that shit out.
No.
Like, yes, you can, but like, let's be honest, once you put an entire 10-foot long wall of
It's going
building
to stay there.
materials in,
It's
it's not
staying
coming
there. It's not coming
No.
out. I'm trying to think. What is stuff I even love doing? Like, that's not English, don't mind me. It is English, I just didn't word it right. I failed. English, okay. Just leave me alone. Um,
If you don't have an answer for it, it's
Wasn't this
fine.
question supposed to trip us up?
Yeah, yeah.
now I'm just like, what do I even love doing?
You love music, you
I
love
love
writing,
music.
you love drawing.
Haven't fallen out of that though. Like,
Yeah, but
well, hmm,
I feel like for you, writing comes and goes
yeah,
with
I
the
was gonna
yeah.
love
say,
hate. Like, it's a
yeah,
love hate
it's a
relationship.
love-hate relationship. I think
It's a complicated relationship.
maybe like maybe like playing the guitar and piano. Like I used to love all the
Okay.
time doing
Hmm.
it, and it literally I understand, like I kind of feel what you feel, Sierra, with the whole, it just feels like a chore now, where it's just like,
Yeah.
it's also, I hate getting things wrong and I hate when things aren't perfect. And because I have not played the guitar in so long, I am so out of practice that when I mess up, I just want to shove it away forever.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, no.
Yeah, if you don't use it, you
Yeah,
lose it. So
literally.
the longer you go without
Um,
practicing, you're gonna forget.
you know, because I used to play the piano all the time.
Oh, all the time.
All the time. I think it's also just because I don't really have one here. It's at Alora's. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, no, I just I don't enjoy it as much as I used to.
Yeah.
But I still love singing, obviously. That I don't think that'll ever change. Like
Hmm.
writing music and producing it is
That's a
something
bit of a
else
different process.
entirely.
Yeah.
I've never felt so frustrated until I cannot figure out the way I want something to sound.
Hmm.
But then I don't know what I want it to sound like. So I'm just like, but everything I sing sounds wrong.
We're
Welcome
gonna
to
figure it out.
producing.
Between the two of us, surely it will get worked
Surely,
out.
literally. Yeah, surely, 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 surely.
Surely
Um,
something will click at one point.
let's see. That's no. That's no. That's no. 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 Listen,
No,
one of these questions
no,
is
no.
killing an ant the same thing as killing a person? What?
Why is that a question? Why is that even
Is that
remotely
supposed to be like
compared?
a moral and ethics type of question, like a
Yes.
Maybe.
philosophical?
To
We
be
have
or to not
billions.
be.
We have, we have billions of ants. Honestly, it's not a problem for population wise for them.
No.
Like,
Well, also, yeah, they're like, I guess, helpful to the environment. I don't know in what way,
yeah,
but like
but they're not
one
human
ant
beings. That's different.
is not it's they're not we have no evidence to prove that they're
No.
conscious. They're ants. They take food, they go back to their queen, they give it to their queen,
Oh.
they go back out, take food, bring it back to their queen. The queen sometimes kills them. Yay! um Oh, damn, that's a question.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Is violence a part of what it means to be human? Oh.
Mm.
Um,
This is the whole nature versus nurture thing.
I would say when it comes to repo, yes.
I think I think
Yeah, where's that
that's
going?
not where I thought it was going. Um, I think nobody's ever gonna be happy. That's where I think it's gonna be.
Well,
And
here's the thing. The reason I think that we'll probably never have world peace, that like even if there is a time period, whether it's in 20 years or in 2000, whatever, right, where it seems like the whole world is at peace, something will always ruin that because somebody
doesn't agree.
in human nature
Yeah,
will have greed.
yeah.
And all they
Oh
will
yeah,
want is
absolutely.
power and more
Yeah.
power.
Like
And
it's
that is the reality of it.
well, because also I mean you see it like I mean, humans disagree because also, I mean, we have free will. That's the entire thing of being like human
Hmm.
is you have free will. At least here. um, but like it is for some reason, I think it's seen as such a thing now where when you disagree with somebody, you have to be aggressive. You have to dislike that person because they
Yeah.
don't agree with what you believe in. And I'm like, so it's normalized to hate humans, hate other people because they don't believe in what you believe in.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man will always go to anger. Like that is,
Mhm.
it is a huge thing that history has shown for since the beginning, where it is like, you know,
Yeah.
war, yay! Because
Greed and
people
the
don't
need for
agree.
power
Yeah,
is,
it's literally it
I think,
bases
gonna
around that.
always destroy everybody.
Yeah. Like and also I mean most people obviously unless if most people that I'm talking about usually think that they know what's best for the world. And I'm like you've never even seen it. You think you know what's best for your country, but the world?
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason they're called the seven deadly sins
Yeah, exactly.
because they're so easy to fall into.
Yeah.
Because having that variety of emotions and experiences is what makes us human.
Yeah, it's
But it's
literally
how we choose to
it's
act on it. So people
yeah.
that are choosing to act on the violence, that's where it can get more
That's
messy. So
yeah.
it's like we can
I
be
don't
angry, we can be upset, we can have these passionate emotions, but we have to really think
yeah.
about how it will affect
I
others. And a lot of people
Mhm.
just
yeah.
do not think about
Like
that, or they just don't care.
I don't think we're born to be violent at
No.
all.
No.
Because if you've like some babies are violent. It's
Some
adorable,
children are
but
violent.
some children are violent.
Yes.
But that is, what happens in the chemicals of our brain when we're born. Like, for, like it's just everybody's so different. I don't think you can say an entire species is inherently supposed to like it's a I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of like we're all born with anger because that's emotions like that is but I think it's so normalized to act out on that anger now where it is
And it's
just
also
like
the nature versus nurture. So
yeah
Mhm.
it plays a huge part in how you're going to be able to balance your
yeah
emotions and your thought
like
process as you get older.
because yeah it is obviously now humans are violent we are but
We have the capability.
we have the capability like and that's just because we weren't ever supposed to be meant as a huge prey type of like
Yeah.
in the whatever it's called
Chain of predators and
yes
the
Hmm.
hierarchy.
yeah the hierarchy we were always meant to be the people because obviously that's what humans have been doing for centuries like
Mhm.
you know fighting taking what they want like
Yeah.
goes back to greed and power like that is the main motive for a lot of people in
Hmm.
power and it is like you wonder why everything's going to shit.
Basically, it kind of comes down to for some reason we are never satisfied.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you always
no.
want
There,
more.
We always
And
no,
want more.
you can't make everybody happy. People
Mm-mm.
will always want more.
like
It's just how it is.
it's just being human. I know that
Hmm.
even when I have such a good life, I still want more because I only focus on
Hmm.
what can be better. And then
Yep.
I'm like, but then I want this because like and it's like that's not the point. And you kind of have to take a step back and you're like, I have what I need, and that's all that matters.
No.
And if you don't have what you need, get the fuck out of there. Get what
Not a
you
whole lot of
need.
people have that choice in a lot of
I know.
countries,
Yeah.
which
It's
is
sad. Like,
yeah.
yeah, no, being in an environment where you can't leave is
And
just
you can't even voice your
your
opinions of
opinions.
wanting to
Yeah,
leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally. Like,
because
ugh,
you will get killed.
because
Like,
you will get killed.
Yeah.
You will get killed. Like, ugh, I feel so bad. Like,
mm,
because then I'm like, I'll never know what that feels like, so I can't,
yeah.
like, empathize with them. Or is it sympathy or empathy? I get those two mixed up all the time.
Empathy is that you feel what they're feeling. Sympathy
Okay,
is feeling
empathy.
sorry for the other person,
Yeah, so I can't
is
feel
what I'm
like
pretty sure.
empathy because I have no idea what that's like. To like
Yeah.
feel like so afraid. But I still feel bad and I'm like, literally, I wish you could leave.
Yeah.
See what
And it
it's
gives you
like to be
perspective.
free. It gives you perspective. Like,
Yeah,
um,
I'm very grateful for like the environment
ignorance
that I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
ignorance is such a thing that also plays such a big part in
Mm-hmm.
how humans react to
yeah,
Yep.
things. Because if you think you know everything when really you are one of the most ignorant people, you'll get
Yeah.
the hugest, like the biggest wake up call.
yeah, your ego
Yep.
just takes over.
And trust me, it is not fun.
Uh-huh.
I think every teenager goes through a tiny mini version of that wake up call where you're just like, wow, I really
Well, you're
know
figuring out what the
nothing.
world is. You're figuring
Yeah,
out who
Yep.
you are, and then you realize, oh, that everything is just bigger than me. Yeah.
yeah. Like the world does not revolve around me, the world is just a ball floating with gravity,
Tiny, tiny little speck.
a tiny little
Yep.
speck in the aspect of the universe. It's not that serious.
It's not that deep. Let's just zoom back
The
in and
amount of
not
times
zoom
I've
out so
said
far.
that when I'm like in the middle of like being in my head and overthinking, and I'm just like, it's not that deep. I have to like bully myself back into a normal cognitive
We don't have
state
to bully ourselves.
nicely. I just strongly, uh, what's a good way I could say this?
I'm curious where you're gonna
I'm
take this.
curious, yeah. Because we do not bully oneself.
I just give myself a gentle shove. A gentle
Yeah,
shove away from the impending doom fire pit
a
that's
nice
below.
little push.
A nice little push
Gentle shove.
away.
You jingle the keys, jingle, jingle,
Jingle,
jingle,
jingle,
jingle.
jingle, jingle, over here. Come on. Back away, come here. No.
It's like that meme of Kevin Hart going, "Hey, no, come here, no, no, wait,
No,
wait,
no,
come
wait,
here."
come here. Stop, 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 come here. Come here. No, stop. Stop.
Come here, hold, no, come here.
Let's see.
So good.
No. No.
Hmm?
No.
No.
No. Uh-huh? What?
I like just her reactions to trying to scroll through and finding something to talk about.
Um,
Sierra, you look so cozy.
you really
I
do.
am.
I've got my little
I did this as a joke,
axolotl
and
right
now
here.
it's
Hi.
super comfortable, and so now I don't want to move. So I was gonna joke falling asleep waiting for her to take a question, but
But
then
now you're like,
it was really
oh.
comfortable, and I was like, oh.
You're like, oh,
This is actually really nice.
oh, okay, this is an interesting question. I think this will make us think. If we are a mosaic of all the people we've ever loved, who makes up the biggest part of your mosaic?
Oh dear lord.
Whoa.
Can I
Kara.
toss some people out?
Yeah, I don't have to include everyone I've ever loved in this mosaic, right?
Like I could choose. I could toss some people
Right.
out.
Because some of those are pretty like nasty
I'd
little
like to
pieces of my
break those
mosaic, and
all
I'd
the
like
pieces.
to,
people
yeah, I'd like to
you
just move them
currently
away.
love. All the people you
Okay.
currently love.
Currently.
Yes.
Okay, currently. I don't know if I want to like,
You don't have to name drop them, obviously.
well, not name drop them. I'm just saying I have to like pick who's taking up the most of my mosaic of who I love. I am fairly obsessed with my husband, so I think he does have a nice
I knew
decent
she was
size.
gonna
I
say
knew she
that.
was gonna say that.
But of course, like, I don't know. I feel like everyone takes a big piece of my mosaic. I know my husband's just a little bit bigger of a piece.
That is such
And
a
Mira.
pretty
No.
answer.
You
It
know.
really is such a free answer.
Well, because I don't like for my like for all of you that are my
Mhm.
sisters, like I love you guys just so much, and it's just
Yeah.
I don't love any of you less than the other.
Such a Bubbles answer.
I know.
Bubbles over there.
I'm so full of love, okay? I have enough for all of you.
The reason your nickname is Bubbles, because you can
Yes.
never be bad when saying
No.
the word bubbles.
Have you ever tried to? Or, actually, Sierra, answer the question first. I'm gonna stop.
God, I don't know. Probably my dad. Me and
Yeah.
him are just so close after my mom died.
Mhm,
Yeah.
That's just a bond that will always be there.
Um.
mhm,
Honestly, like I'm gonna sound. I don't want to sound like super like. I just could never hate anybody. Um. But like even the people who have done me wrong extremely, like there will always still be a part of me that loves them.
Mhm.
Um.
I know I feel
And
differently
like
with that for the people that I don't, that I
yeah, no,
despise.
well,
It's
you
like,
have good reasons to despise the people
I
you
was gonna say
despise.
there's a
yeah.
bit of a context there.
There's
I get
yeah,
what you're saying. I have somebody
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
yeah. Like I just
Who takes up the biggest piece?
mm, obviously like my dad would probably he's
Mhm,
up there. Like I will say my dad is one of the only people who I like love with everything I am.
Mhm.
Like
mhm,
even when some stuff has fucked me up, like it is still like I will always love him with everything that I am and I am his little girl. Like that is
Mhm.
mhm,
how it always will be and like I mean, I am also just more so like my dad where it is like
mhm.
we are so much alike or it's
You've
just
always been a daddy's girl, even when you were
Mhm.
born. Like this, as even as an infant, like
yeah.
it just you've always had that stronger
Yeah.
connection with
I
dad.
think it's also I mean mainly I feel like I feel like you like you guys, Laura and dad are all pretty even. with it. Like,
Mhm.
because it's
Mhm.
like all of you have changed my life in such an amazing way. Um, and I don't think I could choose. Like,
Yeah.
because I love you all differently.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
it's
I
just
love
the
you.
amount of love is like not necessarily
Yeah.
in a specific order, but it's just so
It's hard
much
to answer that question
love.
because there's
It's very
so
hard.
much
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
reasons for the love
Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah.
that it's hard to say who would actually be
Yeah.
the biggest piece.
Like, so I think like the most on the nose answer would be my dad, just because that is I think who I most resemble and who I'm most like. Um, I love my dad. But like it's also again, I mean, my sisters, they're just, you know, if the entire like I see it as both all of you guys are just like the most important people in my lives, and that will
No,
never change. Like
I
Aw.
love you.
I love you.
This
Cuz
reminds me of that scene in that the scene at the end of Demon Hunters where they're just in the pool. They're like, I just love you guys so
so
much.
cuz like, you know, all of you have helped me in such different ways but also in the same way where it like I wouldn't be who I am without you guys. Like, you know, so it is just my dad and then you three are all just like dad's slightly bigger just because he is my dad. But you know, I don't think that is a really hard question though, especially
Mm,
because I know that all of us love so hard.
Yeah.
mm.
Like, sometimes to people who don't deserve it.
Don't we know that?
But
But you know what? Then the next people we choose are even better
yeah,
because
And
we
it's
now
and it's
know.
just then that love is just
yeah,
even more like
Yeah.
well deserved, and it's just
And I've always been a ride or die person.
yeah.
Like I
Oh
am
yeah.
loyal
Mhm.
to you 100%, but if you fuck me over,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
done.
then it's like we're
I'm
done.
not doing
Yeah.
this shit.
Yeah.
And we've
But I am a
been
ride or
fucked over
die.
many times.
Many times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
And I don't talk to them. I'm
Yeah.
not friends with them. Like for
Mhm,
me it's like if you're loyal to me, I will 100% be loyal to you
Yeah.
mhm.
forever. I am a ride or die. If I let you in, that's it. You're stuck.
um.
And you're coming home with me.
You're
Exactly.
coming home with me, but
If I could,
yeah,
Brie, I'd kidnap you a lot. Trust
literally.
me.
Oh,
No.
it's happened.
I miss my bestie.
I miss my bestie.
um.
I'm gonna do it again.
But yeah, no, I think that's also why we all get along so well, is just because it is like no matter what, we found good people and we're like, okay,
Yep.
you're stuck.
Ugh.
You
We're
gotta hold
like,
on to those good people.
you got to hold on to those good people. And
Mhm.
yeah, no, it's just so I think that's just mainly a hard question to a lot of people because then it's like, well, I know somebody, and my brain kind of went to this immediately. What type of love does it mean? Like, what,
Yeah.
like, because there's again different types, and a lot of people
Mhm.
have different definitions on the word love, like
Yeah.
different things to what it means. I mean, obviously we know what it is. Like, I love
Yeah,
you
like
all.
I love you guys so much. I
Yeah,
would commit unquestionable crimes
yeah,
Yeah.
no, like
to protect
Exactly.
you.
if I got
Like,
told that you guys were gonna get kidnapped and I'd have to either save like this super important figure that will like save the world or save you guys, I'm saving you guys and then we'll save the world. Like,
Literally, like that's how I am too. I'm like, fuck it. I'll save the world then. Fuck this dude.
um, but yeah, no, that was an interesting question. That's a stupid question. No.
I almost don't want her to come prepared because just this
this is so
segment is
entertaining.
so entertaining.
Uh-huh.
um. Okay, that one we already yeah. Hmm. Oh, that's not a question I'd like to answer. That's just sad.
Uh, okay. I like the commentary of just how vague everything is because I don't know what's going on.
What emotion are you most comfortable experiencing?
What?
That's like deep.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Um, I mean, of course, happiness, but
I
also
mean, yeah.
anxiety
Okay.
has been my complicated friend since birth, so there's
Yeah.
that. I'm comfortable and uncomfortable in that. I don't know.
Possibly is just
It's a
gonna
weird
show
question.
so much trauma. I have this like just state of like when nothing is happening is when I'm comfortable in just like a numb state. Like I don't
Yeah.
feel really anything.
Oh no, Sierra. Oh no.
I mean, it's technically kind of understandable because then it's like your brain just kind of not worrying about anything else. Sorry,
It's just like, okay.
psychoanalyzing you. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Fine, it's fine. It's fine.
um,
Do you need to charge me after this or something? Jesus.
clearly somebody was going to be a psych major.
Like, yes.
As she clings to her stuffed animal tighter, she's like,
Exactly.
okay, someone's asking me questions that are personal.
Honestly.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
I mean, because I feel like
Yes.
happiness is the
I
most
mean, I'm
generic
definitely
answer, but
comfortable
it's like, I
experience
don't.
happiness too.
Yeah,
But it's
but
also like I feel like
I guess
I feel
shit.
like too the other problem I have is I'm more logical when it
Mhm.
comes to a lot of things. Like I take the emotion out of it and I just think about it. So like I guess in that way, like that's why I'm most comfortable. Is like just
I
being logical
battle
about it.
both being logical and emotional. So it's like whenever I'm really emotional, it's like I can also see
It's
it from
an
the
internal
logistical side.
battle.
I have become
Oh.
more I have become more comfortable whenever I am feeling particularly sad or angry because I no longer just feel ashamed of it. It's like I'm okay with myself feeling these emotions and I am able to then express it more. I mean, after years of trauma.
Yeah.
So I guess I am more comfortable expressing those
I
emotions even if I don't like them as much.
I'd say like don't get again. I think everybody's like comfortable in happiness to an extent. So that's like
Mhm.
obviously the generic thing. Like you know,
Yeah.
um. But for me, it is like more so anger. Like I
Yeah.
am the most comfortable. Like
You have been that way. Like you're not afraid to confront people and call them out on their shit. Like me to
that's
this day, I
a
still have a harder
huge
time doing
lie.
that. No, like you have had moments where with your
Yes,
friends you just
moments.
call
Yeah.
them out bluntly, and so and even though they don't like it, you're still like, hey, this is
Um.
how I feel about this thing. This is what I'm saying. You know.
But I'd say like I'm the most comfortable experiencing anger because I know it. It's a. I wouldn't say routine, but like it's fuck. It kind of goes back. I know what happens when I'm angry and I know how I deal with it and I know like
Mhm.
it's a routine. When I get angry, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly what's going to happen. Like so it's comfortable because even when I'm happy, I don't know what's next. Moving on.
This
um
can be a complicated onion really quickly, and there's going to be more
No, you know
layers.
what? I'm good with that. I don't need to be psychoanalyzed
No,
today. Thank you.
I
I'm
have enough therapy as is.
I'm
Yeah.
psychoanalyzing myself right now. It's scary.
That's how
Don't do
far
that.
she's devolved.
Um. Oh wait, I think this one's gonna be really cute. What do I
Oh,
provide to you guys that nobody ever has before?
oh.
Aw.
You know what? The sass and comebacks and insults are quite unique that you give me, which is really funny. But I really do. Oh, what else do you
What
provide
am
me
I,
that no
chopped
one
liver
else
over
really
here?
does?
What have I not been giving that to you?
No, you
Ever since
haven't.
I
But
knew
it's
you?
no, no. And you have always given me sass. But like Kara's delivery is just with my sisters, like in general, just like it's so funny. I don't know. Because you both give me so much, you know, just there's that just intense love and relationship and connection. I don't know how to answer this.
Trying to think of the
Repeat the
right way to
question.
phrase it.
Mhm.
Kara's dropping things again. uh, I would say, as of recently, the laughter
Yeah, the
that you
comedic
have
relief is
provided
amazing.
is amazing.
Yeah, you're genuinely so
Especially
funny.
since like this last year has been so tough, and as Kara knows, Bree doesn't know
Yeah.
right now, but like something happened
Yeah.
right before we started recording.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it definitely I would say the laughter.
Yeah.
Mhm. We all definitely know how to make each other laugh, even
Yeah.
when we know that we are stressed.
Yeah.
So
Like, for both of you guys, like, oh my gosh. um, both of you are just like, I wouldn't say my rock, like, because it's so much bigger than that. Like,
Hmm.
Aw.
it's
She's
not
gonna get
even.
sappy.
Oh, she gonna get mushy gushy. We love you so much.
um, but
No,
like,
but I know that I feel like all of our relationships, like I've known Sierra for well over a decade and will forever
Uh-huh.
have a strong bond, but I feel like in the last year specifically, we have all just grown like just
Mhm.
immensely close.
like, I mean, obviously, Brianna, you know, you've been one of my biggest support systems since
Mm,
I was a baby. But
always will be.
always will. Shut up! I hate you. um, like, cause I think it's just like you provide such a. I don't want to like go right out and say parental type of figure, but like
I
it
mean,
really.
it has felt like it though, because I even remember at 18, I wanted to adopt you and Alora, like just and to just like literally,
Yeah,
I literally wanted to take you guys in,
and
like for myself.
so I think
So,
it's just that of like always knowing that like you're gonna be there no matter what.
mm,
The
mm.
um,
unconditional support.
yeah, the unconditional support of just like, and I know like I can talk to you about anything, like, and it's just like even if you do get stressed out, you know how to like handle it correctly, and I come to you and I'm just like, um, but like Sierra is just like I feel like when we hang out, it's just like a big teddy bear around me, where it's just like I am safe and like nothing can hurt me.
Mm.
And it is just like I am so thankful for that. I love you guys both
I
so
love
much.
you.
And I think it's shown how comfortable I feel around you guys because I'm all like
Mhm.
I'm not afraid of expressing how I feel and you know,
Mm.
even when I don't say it, you guys know. And so like it is just an experience I haven't really had. And
Mhm.
I'm thankful for it because it's just mm.
Mm.
like
Aw.
I don't think you guys understand just how big you guys are in my mind. Like how important and how
Mm.
valuable both of you are. Like
Gonna make me all sappy over
I
here.
was gonna say I
Oh
don't got
my
tissues
gosh.
around here. I wasn't
It's just
medicine.
like
And I got
I
makeup
know.
on,
I'm
and
just
this
so
will run.
grateful. I I'm especially grateful for just the amount of time we've all spent together in the last
yeah.
year, especially with doing the videos and the recording, even though it's not as consistent, but it's still just so much fun spending more time with you guys. And I
Yeah.
know,
Like
like,
and
Sierra, I've always just been such a consistent rock in like my whole life. Like, I have known people for years that come and go. Like, I do one thing that irritates them
oh,
and they're gone. But like, you and I
camera.
have seen each other like at our worst.
Oh, hold
And
on.
Oh,
oh, for a
Camera.
sec, I thought I was
There
losing
we go.
connection.
No,
oh.
I
Okay.
Okay.
we're okay. It's still recording. We're still good. I just froze.
Yeah. And I
um
think for Sierra, like something I value most with our friendship is like your willingness to just pull me out of like my shell over
Mhm.
the several years. Like I think like you and Shelby are the main reasons as to why I am who I am. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
We did. We tried to corrupt you from very
And I'm very
beginning.
grateful. I'm very
yeah.
grateful for you. Just like taking the chisel and being they crack open, damn it.
Yeah, no, and
Yeah.
it's like me and Sierra met and after everything happened, like I had no idea what was going to happen and it was really scary cuz like I
Mm,
thrive on having a consistent routine. That is that is
yeah.
how it is. So when my routine gets messed up, I get really anxious and really upset and just calling myself out over here. And so not knowing what was going to happen for a really long time there was
Mm,
Mhm.
really scary. And, you were just like, come here. He was like,
Come
you don't
here.
know what to do. Come here. And I was just like,
like it's gonna be
yeah,
okay. Like
everything's going to be fine. Yeah. And so it was like that, like having a plan on what I know what's gonna happen and know that like the place I'm gonna go to is gonna be nice and not stressful and like
Stable.
stable is really comforting. And
Yeah.
like I'm so grateful that I can have that experience where I know what's gonna happen after I graduate. And I know what I'm gonna do and I know what's gonna, obviously how the hell I'm gonna get the money? I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure
Happen,
that out.
you
Yeah.
know.
Like money to go to school. I know I can figure it out with you guys because both of you guys have also provided so much financial stuff. Advice. These girls are great with their advice. But yeah, no. So it is just like, mm,
Yeah.
mm,
Big sisters help take care of little
yes.
sister. You
Yep.
know, it's
I know.
will always be here for you.
Yes, because yeah, I've never like I don't know. I like with Alora, obviously, I love her to death. Oh my gosh, this girl. And I know that when I talk to her about something she's just gonna jump right in and be like, yeah, yeah, you're completely in the right. You got this. Like, yeah, be mad, get mad. And I know you're gonna be like, okay, well, calm down a little bit. Like,
Like let's think about it, and if
let's
we
think
need to
about
still
it
be mad,
logically.
we can approach it,
Yeah.
but let's process
And
first.
Sierra just goes, bitch.
Yeah.
Sierra's ready to go to
That
knife.
was
She's like,
so
oh my.
me. That was so funny. That was such a perfect impression of my bitch. That was great.
Or when she goes like this,
Yeah, the look. I didn't even need
the
to say
look.
nothing.
She does the little head shimmy. She's like,
Excuse me?
Oh,
there is no need to fix your face when you're around
I
Sierra.
don't want to ask that question. No, 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 no.
Okay, I want to.
It's the question of how have I disappointed you, and I'm just like, nope,
Oh,
nope, nope,
Whoa.
no,
No.
damn.
No, I
no,
don't think we need to
no,
touch into that. No, that's
no.
no.
That would be a funny segment though down the line of like like the hard questions that we don't want the answers
Oh, and we just like
to.
Oh shit.
nail in like,
Bria,
okay,
what
I'm gonna
days are
feel
you off
called out.
next
Like
week?
Yeah.
Are you you're off? I know we're doing something. Do you have Tuesday off next week?
me?
Yes.
I do.
You do? Oh.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Why? May I know why?
Nope.
I don't even know. I'm just joining in on the laugh.
Wait, what?
Welcome to my podcast.
You know what? The horns are necessary for you, Missy.
Yes, they are. That's why I got them.
I do love your mischievousness. I just adore you so much. You're just so cute and deadly at the same time. You're just a
Thank
cinnamon
you.
roll that would kill someone. And it's just cute.
um, that's no. Well, you know what? Why the fuck not?
think she's having a hard time picking a question.
Jesus, Bryanna.
Is that too loud?
It was into my brain
No,
there.
no, it was just like you seeped into
I'm
the
sorry.
you seeped into the crevices of my brain with your melodic voice, and it was just like
You enjoy the sound of my voice.
you
Oh
could
my
be an
god.
ASMR channel. That was
I would
Literally.
love to.
oh my
Let me
gosh,
just
or
tap,
like
tap, tap away.
Tap tap tap.
girl, oh my gosh, that like just went through my
It
eardrums
literally
into
did. That
every
was like just
crevice and corner of my
in the
brain.
brain. Jesus.
Anyways,
Can't wait for you to hear that back. That was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
can you remember the last time you were truly happy, and when was it?
Ouch.
Right now.
Yay!
I I've been in a good happy. I mean, sure, I've had a lot of stressful moments, but like just in the outer perspective of it, it's like this is the happiest I've been in my life. Is these last like few years, it's just
Mhm.
several years. It's just
Oh.
you know. I'm always happy. I'm Bubbles, so what can I say?
I was gonna say your bubbles. I mean, probably pretty recently.
Yeah,
I mean, Karen and I have so much fun,
we
honestly.
really do.
Mm.
Like, hmm,
When we watched My Fault, that was so much fun when we
Yes.
watched that series
Oh
that
my
day.
gosh, it really was.
What was that, like 5 days ago?
5 days
6 days ago?
probably,
Something like
something
that.
like that. I'm thinking too much about it. Like truly happy as in like
Yeah.
feeling no other emotions as truly happy, like or
No, because you can still be truly happy but be stressed out. Like I have been truly happy but also really stressed out recently, because like of but it's not
um
like going to affect the quality of my life, so.
hmm. Well, the last time me and Sierra actually talked about like me moving in and all the stuff that would happen.
Mm.
And
That
us
was a good day.
watching the us watching Nerd Forge.
Yes.
What?
I love Nerd Forge.
It's this channel where it's literally just all about building like really cool fantasy
Yeah, she's a
cyberpunk.
painter and
Yeah.
like there's a reason it's
Ooh.
called Nerd Forge.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Okay.
Phenomenal channel. I love
Yeah.
Martina. I
Yeah.
love that channel.
No, cuz like really like yeah, I'm always happy with not always happy when we're on the phone cuz sometimes we're on the phone and we're talking about hard shit because
Because
that's
it's like
life.
life.
Mm-hmm.
um but like pretty like I don't think I'm happier with anybody else besides you two. Like
Aw.
hmm. Cuz then
No, no more
also
sappy stuff.
no more sad no more sad
Oh my
stuff.
gosh, there's too much love. Find some balance. We need a bit of like there's
um
just so much mushy gushy. We need to like bring something else to balance and weigh it down. It's just I'm drowning in the love.
drowning in love. Oh, what is something that somebody does that just pisses you off to no extent?
Oh.
When people in the break room at work just chew with their mouth open, just
Oh.
and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's annoying.
please. That
Um,
immediately makes me angry. What
I'm not
else?
gonna lie, when I'm driving, and it happens here a lot because there's not a lot of crosswalks,
Mhm.
but it always happens if I'm driving down the road, does you know, and somebody walks across the road 10 feet from the fucking crosswalk.
They just use the crosswalk. I don't understand. People do this
I
all the
swear to
time.
God, at this point, I just want to hit you.
Yeah, it actually
Like,
confuses me. There's literally a crosswalk section
right, I
designated for you,
understand if there's not one for like another 2 miles. Okay.
but it's
But if you are
200 feet
10
away.
feet from the goddamn crosswalk, go do it.
um,
Man,
dude, hovering when somebody is just fucking there all the time. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get
you're like you are a leech.
Literally, if I
Oh.
am just sitting there and I feel your presence there, just staring, and you're not saying anything, and you're not talking, and you're just staring, go the
Yeah.
fuck away before I throw this Tupperware at your head. I hate it. I
Oh my
hate it.
goodness.
Because then I'm like,
I never knew it was that bad.
what do you want? What could you
Crazy as everything.
possibly want?
I think another one is like I'm a punctual person.
Mhm.
It's very rare for me to be late to something, but if I tell you, "Hey, we're going to meet up at this time," and you are like an hour late, because I have a friend that's like
Yeah.
this. She knows this, but she's consistently late to everything, and I've
Mm-mm.
told her for years, "Hey, you need to do better," but she's still
I
late
can't.
to a lot of things. And I'm like,
I have an
so to the point where
entire side of my family that's like that.
I have had to tell her the times that we're meeting up, but I give her an hour prior of when we're actually meeting, so that way she's actually on time.
I know I've told you this before,
An
Brittany, yeah, that I
hour.
have an entire side of my family that we give them the time, and it's
Oh,
an
and
hour and
they're
a
just
half
like three
before
hours
the
late.
time, and then they still will show up late.
Yeah.
Like
It does not make sense. And for like the wedding and stuff, don't get me started on the
Oh my
planning and everything.
gosh.
Like they're
like,
just always just like they
yeah, no,
I remember you telling me about your family with that situation entirely. It's just no.
No.
no. Like I am one of those people that I live by the mantra, which came from an old coach, which is if you're early, you're on time. If you're
Yep.
on
And
time,
if
you're
you're
late, and if you're
yep.
late, don't bother showing up.
Yeah.
That's what my dad taught me growing up because he was like he worked in the military as a sergeant for so long, and so he told me, "Hey, if you're
Really?
15 minutes early, Yeah, my dad was a sergeant in the military. It doesn't come up very often because he didn't really tell me about it too often.
I feel like my world just expanded by a millennium.
So him being a sergeant,
Mhm.
I grew up being told if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. Do not waste other people's time. Be respectful of those around you. And so, it's a reflection of who you are. So people that are always late, I just feel like they don't value my
I have a
time.
friend,
Yeah.
and I love this friend to death. And this friend will probably watch this, and this friend knows who he is.
And my friend knows we're there, and I still love her to pieces.
Yeah.
Absolute death. Like,
But there was one time where we were gonna go to the pool. Oh my gosh. And so
Oh, I know this.
my friend picks me up. And I literally was sitting at my door waiting for them 5 minutes before they got there because I was early. Got ready early because all I needed to do, put my hair up, put on a bathing suit, put on a cover up, boom, I'm ready to go to the pool. And so we're on the way, and my friend is like, you guys can hang out for a little bit. I like, while we still get ready because they picked me up a little early, and I was like, okay, so we go to their house, hanging out with their sister, love their sister. And so we're like, okay, we're on the way. Oh my gosh. He only lives probably 5 minutes away from my other friend, so we get there.
this is not too far, yeah.
And we text him, hey, we're here. And he's like, I'm in the shower. Why are you in the shower?
The shower. The shower. Okay. My friend has done this where she says she's on her way, but she's also in the shower.
Yep.
I'm like, why would you say this?
In the shower. What? And so, love my other friend. They called him and they were like, get your ass out here or we're leaving without you.
Oh.
Good.
And and they're like,
They better
why
have been
would you take
stopping
a
while getting into
shower?
that car.
He
When we're going to the
wasn't.
pool.
He wasn't. He was perfectly dry. How?
I'm confused.
I don't
This is
understand.
sorcery.
Either way, there is nothing like I don't understand because also you're the ones who are always asking what time. I say a time. It's never the time. Routine. I need routine.
Routine.
We're going to take a brief intermission since I have to use the restroom.
In my brain.
If I have to stop doing that, I will.
I think my entire mind just reset. And she's gone.
And she's gone.
Oh, she's back. And she's gone again. Potty break. So cute. This one smells like cotton candy.
Mine just smells like my house mixed with a little
trying to
dust
make
because it's been
sure-
sitting on the mantle for so long.
I'm trying to make sure they can't hear when this rubs against my mic. If this is really loud, I apologize. Okay, it's not picking up. Yay! I can't wait to watch this back and just hear my unmuted scream, or unmuffled scream that death.
Dang.
It's somehow more chaotic with Bryanna. And I don't know what I expected.
You were like, no, no, and you go through questions. I literally just went,
Because it's hard. Like, I don't want to know what, like, what compliment was your favorite. No,
Yeah.
no.
and then the next time you started doing it, you got through like 5 saying no, and I was gonna do this and be like, and then I got here and I went, oh, this is really comfortable, and
It's
that was
really
when I just
comfortable.
turned like this, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, this joke kind of backfired on me. Out here trying to be funny and ended up just getting tired.
Intrusive.
Oh no. Oh god.
This is a stupid question. Are any friendships truly platonic? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Not every friendship has to have some romantic thing. First of all, if a friendship couldn't like truly be platonic, then me
Yeah,
and Sierra wouldn't be friends.
literally. Also, I lost another one. Casualty number 3.
No! No!
Honestly, I think it's these stupid stickers, Kara.
Yeah.
Because they literally get stuck in my hair. Like, the sticker part, not the form, like, not the nail form
Uh-huh.
it's sitting on. Because I put on the nail forms to, like, see if it
Uh-huh.
would help the stickers. And genuinely, like, my hair will get underneath the stickers. Like, when I do, like, this
Uh-huh.
with my hair when it's down, right? Like,
Yeah.
it'll get caught underneath the backs of the thing and actually, like, start. And I think that's genuinely what's pulling off my
Oh,
nails.
that's great.
I think it's these
Wonderful.
stupid stickers. Maybe I should just take all the nail forms off and, like, put new ones on with, like, actual nail polish.
Maybe, I don't know.
Clearly, I paid for the cheap stickers and I got the cheap
You got the cheap
stickers.
stickers. Okay, I can't answer that one because then it's so funny on all. So some of them I have to skip because I know said people that would be mentioned or would be watching this, and I'm just like, ba ba ja 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 ja. Is that gonna
Girl,
get
last
copyrighted?
night I was dreaming about the fucking song.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. I woke up with the full-blown music and lyrics in my head. And I was like, the fuck just happened?
We're like, okay then. I'm trying to remember what I dreamed about last night. I think I killed a dude in my dream. I'm gonna be so honest. I fell asleep after watching all the crime stuff, so obviously I'm gonna dream about it.
Oh my word.
Somebody died. That's what I remember.
Somebody
Somebody
died.
died.
Yeah, no, though, I was like in my dream, full blown, like we were recording and editing the song.
Do you remember anything with
And
the but I'll just keep holding on part? That would help, please.
honestly, I think it was the way I had done it, but then like on the what was it, the wait when
Mhm.
that last line,
Mhm.
you like went way up. Like
Oh.
you like
Okay.
belted that shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, great.
And I know in my dream like it was slowed way down.
Oh, like really
Like
slow. Okay.
it was like all of the ground.
Oh, okay.
You
Interesting.
know, and like it was like
Yeah.
and then you did like the what was the next one again?
Uh,
Hold
all of
on.
these sounds are dragging
Let
me
me pull up the lyrics.
down.
Hold on. Where are they? Hold on, I'm in the wrong chat. That's why I can't find it. Hold on.
All
Pause. Yeah, the
collapsing
like the
now.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was like all of the ground. And then it was like a few beats, and then it
Mhm.
was like collapsing now.
Okay.
And then or it was like a few like half beats. So I
Mhm.
think it was a total
Yeah.
of like 1.5 beats
Discord.
in between.
Sorry, it's not picking me up.
So and then it was like as I fall deep into her sound. And then we went
Oh.
into the pre-chorus. And I was sitting there
Oh.
and I was like,
Oh.
oh, we're
Oh.
changing it fully.
Yeah.
Okay, brain, what are we doing?
Yeah. No, I wonder if that'll work with the other one that I had where it's like, but I'll just keep holding
Hello.
on. Hi.
Ooh, maybe. I don't know
Because
why,
then
but I
it's
thought she was
slower.
just in a towel for a
I
second.
know, and I was like,
Like, what is happening? But
music.
yeah, so I had a dream, and afterward, we clearly need to get on the track.
Yes. We also do need to play Overwatch. That's that.
That's right, the new
The,
season started
the new
today.
season started today. Yeah, anyways.
Trying to find my sleeve.
It's okay, we
Oh,
thought you were in a towel for a second when you, like, leaned
I was
over.
like,
Your shirt looked like a towel, and I was like, what are we doing?
not that type of podcast, not that type of podcast.
You guys act like I'm just indecent. Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
if you were gonna show that, I need to get paid for it.
Literally.
Kidding, kidding. I'm a minor.
Yes.
No.
Moving on, back into
Moving
it.
on.
Intermission over.
um. like that question.
It's just funny watching her find a question for us.
I know it.
Do you think you've ever felt the love you deserve?
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously you, Brie, because your fucking
I
husband
say
is the most
she's
beautiful
married.
and amazing man.
also feel the love I deserve from my sisters, from you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also have a one that got away, which is just sad. But you girls
We
know
talked
about
about that. I know, because
Yep.
I was the one who mentioned that. I was like, Sierra. I was like,
Mhm.
Sierra. I was like, that was your man.
that. Yep. I know it too.
Ugh,
So
it's so
sad.
sad. If it's meant, I'm gonna sound. Oh my gosh. If it's meant to be, he'll come back.
Oh my god.
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Fuck fate.
Literally though.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand that it is fate. You can't, you can change. You can change fate. Fuck fate. Fate, why? I'm glad that it made me meet you guys. If it's real. But did I have to go through everything I went to get where I am now? Couldn't I have just gotten to where I was now with dodging all the things that I went through before and still be who I am now?
You want to get like full blown metaphorical and philosophical? Yes, because I think it's
No.
more of a there's a path with a bunch of forks in the road, and each choice will ultimately like there is a set destination, but how you get there is based off
Yeah.
of the choices you
Mhm.
make.
Like,
It's not the destination, it's the journey.
Yeah, that whole thing.
It's the climb.
I know that I wouldn't be this amazing without all the trauma that happened in my life.
And I'm
But
just like so
come
amazing now.
on. Like, did I really have to go through everything I went through? Because that's
That just
rude. No. I love who I am.
As you should. You're amazing.
I will, like, that is also one thing. Segue slightly. I will never say that I, like, wish I didn't have the life that I have now because it has made me be able to love in a way that I could never imagine. Like,
Yeah.
in the way I can understand in a way that you don't inherently understand other people.
Mhm.
Trauma. Can't ask that question. I can't ask that question because I know Bree's answer.
We just keep presenting our stuffed animals like every 5 minutes, like as if they don't
I
already
know, and
know
I'm
they're
like, I would
here.
love for him to. I want him to stay on
just
my
want-
shoulder. Ow! Don't fall.
This is the new look.
Is this the new look?
Oh,
She got like a little Velcro attachment.
this one's gonna
I
be
know.
fun. Do you think your 5-year-old self would look up to you?
Do you see what I'm doing right now? Yes.
Oh, I have like a little stuffy holder thing, Milwaukee, with my cat ears.
That down.
Yeah,
That down.
because I definitely think my 5-year-old self would look up to me because I've
I think so.
just accomplished so much in my life that I wanted to, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's a dream. So I think if the 5-year-old self knew of a lot of the other things I've done in my life, they might be scared. But
I was a
who I am right
much
now is
different kid
fine.
than I am now, though.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like, I think that
so
my 5-year-old
different.
self, even
Would not.
Brie knows, like, the
Yeah,
difference.
even
In
my
a little
teenage
bit, not
self.
even fully. Because you didn't know me in junior high
That's
either, and, like, elementary school. You didn't know me then.
oh, for like middle
So,
school, yeah. I know even my teenage self would not recognize who I am now, but would
yeah,
still be
same.
super proud of me, but like would not recognize me. I mean, I don't recognize my younger selves because like I am now a
And when I look at
person.
pictures of us back then, Marie, I'm like, oh my god, what happened?
Babies, fetuses.
But I like it's interesting because I don't really remember how I used to be when I was 5. So I think that's like a I love myself already, and I know that like I do think my 5-year-old self would look at me and just be like, "Yeah, you're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
cool. Yeah." Like, also, I can't imagine like talking to my like 5-year-old self and see what questions she has for me. Like, what
Yeah.
questions would I ask myself if like, yeah?
No idea.
And I'm just like,
I would be more intrigued for my younger self to have asked me questions. Like for my
Yeah.
teenage self, like
Mhm.
if I had written down questions and saved it and been like, oh, it's a little
Yeah.
time capsule. What are the answers to this? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think that's interesting. Just like, I think it's
Mhm,
also just interesting thinking about your past self and how like different you are now
mhm,
because you
Mhm.
change so much. And either way, you're gonna change with or without trauma. So
mhm.
Yep.
it's not just a I'm so traumatized. I changed so much.
No.
And now I'm quirky. It's like, no,
Ugh. Sorry.
it was meant to be cringy.
Uh, I love that I just go ooh.
Yeah, dude.
It was intentional.
How do you self sabotage yourself?
Ouch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Whoa.
Wow, Kara, that's
Um,
wow.
I'm having really fun. like,
I'm sure
I
you're
can
having fun.
tell.
I'm having really fun. Is that what you just said?
Yes,
now
she
shut the
did.
fuck up and move on.
We ain't even playing Repo, and the sass is coming out.
Hello.
I failed English.
Um,
We know.
Um, I don't really know if I
I
self-sabotage myself
Girl.
I
anymore.
think
Like
I do.
I used to self-sabotage myself a lot when I was younger.
I'm better about it now for sure, but I think
Yeah.
it's still the fact that like I am not somebody that just talks about myself a lot,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
and I think when
I've
it comes to like
realized.
a lot of friendships, like not the close friends like you guys, but like the just general friendships, like they literally know nothing about me.
Yeah.
So when like
But like,
I don't talk to them for a while, they almost kind of like it just fades out so
mhm.
quickly in the friendship because I just they don't know anything
Girl,
about me.
I
I'm like a stranger.
still don't know a lot about. Like, I know a good amount of stuff about you, but like, I feel like you know every ounce of my life, and I'm just like,
I'm an open book. I mean,
Yeah.
I will say that's kind of like when we trust people, Brie. We're both open books to like
Mhm.
no
oh,
extent.
just it's like here's my entire lore.
Like, no, you just get me like Brie or Sierra asks one question, all of a sudden she hears about all the stuff that happened in my childhood and everything that I
Yeah.
think went wrong and like all
It
that
is
stuff.
just a common it's just a common thing to just okay,
I
let's
think
start from here and go
no,
back.
I'm gonna call it us out. I think it's because we finally find people who actually listen to us that we start overspilling all of our
No,
stuff.
literally, because for a while in my life, there were just people that I had surrounded myself with that just didn't want to hear what I had to say. And so now that
Yeah.
I have people that like friendships that actually value me, I don't feel as like
Yeah.
self-conscious just info dumping. Sometimes it's a bit much for people, and I get it because there's some people where I info dump too far, but they just don't know when to tell. Some people just don't know when to tell me to stop. You guys know when to tell me to stop,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but you know,
Or
so it's
we do
fine.
it in a way where we're really just like, okay, moving on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even have
Yeah.
to address it. You're just like, okay, moving on, because I yap a
Like
lot.
Yeah.
I did
So
it to myself earlier, where I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
moving on.
I mean,
I would say and I'm
I
the
guess back.
complete opposite,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is like my mouth stays fucking shut.
I've realized, I've
Which
noticed.
is why for me, I can just go for hours on end, and she's a
Yeah.
great listener.
No, I think I distance myself too much from people when I think they're mad at
Mhm.
me. Like when I'm upset, I literally just shut myself away until I'm ready. Well, it's a
Yeah.
technically a coping mechanism, which I'm understanding in this moment.
Yeah.
But like, so because I mean, you guys notice I also do it as when I'm not like I self sabotage by being such an asshole to people when I don't want them to see that I am not okay. Like
Yeah.
where
You
I'm just
definitely like
like,
put like a wall up.
yeah, like a wall
Mhm.
up, like that like big wall where I'm just like, no. So I distance myself and like literally, if I feel like you guys are mad at me, I will just never talk during that, like until we get off, and then I won't like, I'll just leave it and get. So I self sabotage in that way because then I'm like I get in my head about it, and I get in my head about my
Mhm.
own
Yeah.
emotions, and I make them
But
bigger
just
than
don't
they
get in
need to
your head
be.
about it, you know? Easier said than done.
Thank you.
I
I
s-
literally,
I know from experience, that's why I can say that.
yeah,
Mm.
literally,
Yes.
it's like it's hard to not get in your head about it, especially
Mhm.
when
No.
you grew up in a place where you always had to be looking at every single possible sign to see
I
what
mean,
was
what was
going on.
it? I guess that reminds me when I self-sabotaged myself when I was gone for on vacation for a couple weeks and I didn't talk to you guys very often during that time because I went up north.
No.
And I came back and you guys were too busy to hang out at the time, and I was just like, are they mad at me for going and living my life? I'm so
No. No. The only
and
time
then
we'll ever be mad at you is when you tell us you're off and like you're like, let's hang out. And you're just like
We don't see you. And we're like,
but
has how often has that happened? Often
we'll talk
enough?
later.
Oh.
Well, no,
I
no,
don't recall
honestly,
this happening as often as we
no,
think.
Marie, that's why we're not upset. Like, because
No,
when
we're
we
not
do get upset
legitimately
with you,
upset.
like, we will let you know. Like,
Oh.
when we're, that's
Yeah.
like literally when I told you that when we're doing our podcast, you're sitting the fuck down. Like, you're
Oh yeah.
talking with me for 2 hours. Okay, that's what's going on. But no, it happens because your brain
Yeah.
doesn't stop. But
Yeah,
it's we
no, you
know
just
it's
like,
not
you get,
like
your brain gets
yeah
I get
running and then,
distracted. And
yes.
especially because I have other things I have to maintain in the household, and I
yeah.
have other things
But
that are going on that sometimes
yeah,
I have a harder time with managing my time
you have a hard
because I get
time
distracted.
relaxing, Brianna.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
um,
I have been such a workaholic over the last 8 years. Just it's been ingrained
yeah.
into
But
my free
yeah,
time.
no. So we understand that, and that's why we don't get pissed
Yes.
Yeah.
off about it. We
We're
know you're
not
not doing it.
legitimately
Yeah,
mad.
we know
Yeah.
you're not doing it to be an asshole.
Mm-mm.
Like, and
No,
so we're
it's
like,
just
yeah,
completely
it's
subconscious.
just completely subconscious, and so that's why.
Plus,
I mean,
I am such a, if I'm mad at you, I'm just gonna fucking tell you.
yeah,
I
Oh
do
yeah.
not mess around with the whole like, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna give them the silent treatment
yeah,
and just like let them figure it out. No.
That drives me crazy when people want to do that. So that's
yeah,
why I've surrounded myself with
yeah.
people that are very
Like,
forward, like, but in a nice way.
yeah, that's also something I've had to learn because, like, sometimes, Sierra, I know you, sometimes you do get upset, but it's not at me, so you don't talk to me about it. But I think it's at
Yeah.
me, and I'm like, she just fucking hates me, and she doesn't want to say anything, and she doesn't want to get off because she fucking hates me, and she's so upset. And I was like, I'm gonna get yelled at, and I'm gonna get. It's just like slowly goes downhill from there.
It's a little snowball
Yeah,
that turns into a really big
yeah.
snowball.
And that's when I just have to stop, and I'm like, I did that one day where I thought you were just like angry in general, and so that's why I just texted you, "Are you okay?" Because I didn't want to make like I didn't want
Yeah.
to talk about it out loud. So I was like, then
And
you
was that the
saw it.
other day when I was drawing?
I think so.
When we were all down here?
I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah,
because I wasn't even mad. I was just chilling, but I hadn't slept in like 2
yeah,
days, and so I was
Yeah, I
chilling
was
and just
wondering also because your mood, like I noticed
so
you were in a different
tired.
mood, so I was like, should I say something? Or
yeah,
maybe
I was
she's just
just
yeah.
so
tired.
tired.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like, I just texted her. I was like, "Are you okay?" Because like that's like I didn't want to mention it because also like I knew that like both like all of us were kind of upset that day.
Yeah, I think we were all tired,
All
We were
especially
all
tired.
that
tired that
day.
day, especially because
Um,
I've just been having to balance so much, you know. But I'm finding my
But yeah,
way
no,
back, which is
that
good.
was the funniest part. I wasn't even in a bad mood. I was just tired.
mhm.
So I had the thing playing and I was drawing, so I had my focus face on.
Yeah. No, like,
And Kara,
um,
I don't know if you saw my face when I got the message on my
uh-huh.
Discord. I was like this and I was like,
Huh? Huh?
huh?
Huh? Oh,
And then I think my only response to it was I was just like,
yeah.
I'm good.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm looking at these, and these are all like some stuff to do with death, and I'm like, oh shit, no.
Oh,
You know, I guess we've already like
that starts
hit the
delving into
wall
my
of
trauma. Oh God.
Like,
oh my gosh.
it's just like, who would you want to speak at your funeral? Who would you want to speak like on your deathbed? What death changed
Oh.
you? And I'm like, I don't want to think of my funeral.
I think that's a bit too deep here.
Yeah,
I
that's like,
want it to be funny.
yeah. Oh, you better believe, girl, that I am making a little collage of all of our videos of me and you just being absolute assholes to each other all the time and being like the sappiest
I
people.
need some kind of like ironic, hilarious music playing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay? Like I
Um,
want, and also
staying
tackle whoever is trying to grab my Kindle. Please? Like let's
Yeah.
just
Oh, no, that is going to be put into a vault.
it's to
No,
be priority
no,
one.
it's getting buried with you, so you can read
Oh,
the
yeah,
Yes.
in the
messages back.
casket. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. You have plenty of
Oh,
content in the afterlife.
no, I think I would either play no, I'd play Highway to Hell.
Agreed. Honestly, agreed.
And I know I don't want just some sappy funeral. I want like a
Mhm.
party. I want a
Yeah.
party.
I like I don't want my funeral to be like, about my death. Celebrate my life.
Yeah, celebrate my life. It's a wake, or isn't that what they
Mhm.
call it? Like a wake to celebrate
Yes.
the life? Yeah.
But no, I think at my funeral, dude,
I just want it to be funny. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
genuinely, I want
Like,
some people to
So
look around in horror and be like, why would they do this? Like, that's what I want, okay? I want them to feel so uncomfortable that they
yeah.
want to leave because I don't want them there anyways. Because the people that truly know me would know I want that anyway.
Yes.
So,
I would go up to, if it's an open casket, I'd go up to you and be like, okay, so here's your horns. You're gonna need
yes.
this on
Bro,
your way down. Here's some snacks for the ride, and here's like some makeup. Like let's just
I'd
do
crawl
updo
into
the
the casket next
da-da-da-da.
to you and just close it.
Take a selfie, be like,
No,
ah.
I'd show up in like all black, right? Tear marks down
Yes.
my face. Like, and if it's an open casket, I just look at you and I'm like, bitch, move the fuck over. Lay down and
And
just close
move
it.
the fuck over.
Actually, you want to know what would be so funny is if, like, you made it all where everybody had to wear white instead of black, since I was never somebody that liked color.
Oh my gosh.
That would be funny.
No, and then you could do like that one scene. Like I would like put the like red dye in the fire like sprinkler alarm things
Yes.
and turn on the fire alarm and just red everywhere.
Raining blood.
I'll
Yes.
I'll put the demon logo from like Supernatural on your casket.
Uh-huh.
I'll just paint it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Put some
Yes.
salt.
Anyways.
Yes. Exactly. Put the
Yeah.
salt around the caskets, because
Yeah.
y'all know I'm gonna haunt y'all if I
Yeah.
can. So
Definitely.
We're just gonna put this around.
Let's see.
you can bet I would be the one that would be pulling
Oh
pranks
my
in your
gosh.
house and
You
from
know
the
what?
afterlife.
Haunted house style. People have to go through the haunted house
Exactly.
just to get to your casket.
Yes, that would be awesome. I want that.
I'm sorry, Sierra. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I
No.
will make sure someone mans the chainsaw and chases people. Like,
Exactly. I
I
love that.
No, I would be the little like doll just sitting in the corner, just and being
yeah,
like,
Yes.
just ring
"Why won't you
around
play
the
with me?"
rosy.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like
literally,
just
like
something creepy.
Just like start
Yes.
giggling and have it echo and
yeah,
This is what I mean, because the real ones will make it through.
yeah.
oh yeah.
Everybody else can go.
Everybody else can go. Like if that was the only way I could get in, I would just be sobbing, but not because you're dead, because I
And I
was
love
so
it 'cause
scared.
and I love it because aren't you wearing a shirt that says Nashville Nightmare on it right now? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is from Nashville Nightmare too.
Yeah.
Um.
No, that's what I want, and I'm remembering that. Thank you.
That is gonna be
That is
perfect.
going
Yeah.
in my
Oh,
will.
oh yeah. And the budget will be immaculate.
No, literally, I will
Yes.
dress up as a creepy ass doll. Like, no, you need to put in your will what doll you want me to dress up as.
Yeah.
Like,
my
as
God.
long as it's not
So
Raggedy
many
Ann.
ideas.
Like, not the actual
So many
Raggedy Ann
ideas.
doll, because
Yeah,
that's just
no,
And you
extra.
no, that's
have
just fucked up.
in your will like the blueprints for the haunted house and
Yes.
everything with the
Yes, I spend the
specifications.
rest of my life designing the perfect haunted house for this, and then when I die, whoever is the benefactor of my will,
Oh
like,
my
gets the
gosh.
full blueprints and
Dude,
the budget and goes like, this better be followed to the
when
T,
you
otherwise
first
hell.
when you first enter it, you hear the like opening thing to the siren's call. Like you when you yes.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
like
Yes.
all the whispers from Ghost, like
Yes. Oh my god, that would be so funny.
Ooh,
I
we just
love
have
it.
like one of your like evil laughs on
yes.
a speaker somewhere down the hall, like just echoing your
Yes.
laugh.
That would I need to record a really good evil laugh
Yes.
then, so that is
Um,
forever saved.
let's see.
You're like,
I
I've
would
never
love
been more
that.
excited for my funeral.
I would love that, genuinely.
Da 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 da.
It's so unserious. Oh my goodness.
Um. Okay, this needs to be like
We
one
got
of the
almost too
last
heavy back there. My
questions.
goodness.
I know.
Mhm.
Because we're at 2 hours and 23 minutes. It can usually
Oh.
like I want them to be like a little bit longer anyways. So like
Mhm.
217 is like I think the least we'd go to is like the 210s mark, and then
Mhm.
it never will
Yeah.
go above like two and a half, like two, like 2 hours and like 50 minutes though. It'll never reach 3 hours.
Aren't
I
we
don't
almost
think.
at 2.5 hours though?
We're almost at 2.5, but I'm
Okay, nice.
yeah. I think the like
mean-
normal, usual thing I want is like 2 hours 45 minutes type of deal.
Yeah. Well, we could probably do one more question, and that might
Yeah.
one or two more questions here. The
Um,
final questions.
the final
Ooh.
question. Now these
What
need to
shall
be.
they
Dun, dun,
say
dun.
to reveal their darkest secrets about their friendship, and will it survive? Will they endure the pain?
Oh my god, do we need Brie to do some like talking intro on a song in that voice?
Yes.
Would you like to hear
Yes!
more for this? Buckle up.
Oh, I'm so extracting that audio from right there and using
Literally.
it. um,
I like doing gremlin voices and witchy voices. It's fun.
Don't worry, we'll figure out something for
I will
you.
stir the pot and add more to this.
Oh my
You'll
God.
never know.
we could
I
talk
wish I
about
had a
that
cauldron for Halloween
hours.
night.
Um,
Because I'm gonna be a witch.
I just need like a really ugly nose
Yeah,
prosthetic
like-
and like some moles. Yeah.
That was so good.
some of these questions are like we could talk about for hours, so I can't ask them because I know we're going to talk about them for hours.
Maybe just one lengthy question, then call it good.
Most of these are literally like once you get us started, we won't stop.
Oh
Oh,
god.
got it. It's like
They're
one of
Not the
all
those
deep dive.
rabbit
They're
holes.
Not
all
the
about the
de-evolution
yeah.
again.
Not
Yeah.
all about like the universe, and it's like
Oh, yeah, no,
that's...
we'll be here forever.
No.
um.
Won't be here forever.
Did that cut out the entire time?
I
Oh,
didn't
were
hear
you
you.
talking?
Were you talking? We were just here making weird faces.
Sorry, I was looking straight at Brie.
I was waiting for you guys to react because I was just on one like shaky note the entire time while I was looking for a question.
We were making weird faces at each other, not gonna lie. I didn't hear anything you
Sorry.
said. Sorry.
I was waiting for you guys to be
Focus.
like, is she gonna stop? When's she gonna stop?
Didn't hear anything.
hum, hum, hum. Like a trumpet.
That's the most random thing you've said. What?
I did a
It went
little-
quiet and
I did a little like happy trumpet noise.
I didn't hear anything, darling. Not a single fucking thing.
All we heard was you going, this was supposed to sound like
like a trumpet. I'm like, what?
What?
Out of pocket is what that is called. It's just...
When do I make you feel most loved?
Oh, anytime I talk to you.
I was gonna say, whenever I
Aw.
talk to you.
Whenever I talk to you.
Boring.
Ah,
Boring.
fuck you!
Oh, yeah, yeah. You would think
Oh
she would
my
enjoy being
gosh.
told that she always makes us feel loved.
I
No.
mean, what? She started a podcast and has us on it to talk to us. Like, that makes me feel so loved.
I gave you my answer.
Listen, if you don't like the answer, that's on you.
I don't have a comeback. That's why I've been silent. I don't have a
1
comeback.
point for us.
That's a first. Okay.
Okay, 1 for us, 0 for
Mm.
Karen.
And here we go. Now we're on the
Zero?
leaderboard.
0.
Now
Let's
she's
be
got to come back.
honest. I've
Oh,
been in
that's-
the lead
here
for
we go.
so long.
Okay.
Girl, who taught you? Don't even.
I'm sorry, we're older, so we've taught you everything you know.
At least I'm not decaying as we speak.
She's called old.
You know what? At least my frontal lobe is fully formed and developed.
Why
Like,
my frontal lobe isn't fully developed? That shit sounds like it sucks. I'm happy that I don't have to take everything seriously and not have to deal with the responsibilities of an adult. So thank you. I will stay a teenager. Who wants to be me
Listen,
exactly?
So much.
I'm sorry. Are we in
I
Neverland?
don't. Are you kidding me?
Where's the pixie dust for this girl?
You guys miss it. You have literally told me you missed it, Sierra. In some instances. In some
I said
instances.
I missed the lack of responsibilities, but
I
I
miss
never
the
wanted
lack
to go
of.
back to high school.
Listen,
I'm not in high
I
school
miss
technically.
being unemployed.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to
See?
work.
See, you miss it. I
I don't
have
want to
it
pay
better.
taxes.
Yeah,
Anyways,
taxes are honestly probably
I
the
don't.
worst.
Yeah.
Yes, and I get to start worrying about property taxes and fire
Oh
insurance
yeah, that's
soon.
real annoying.
That's gonna be expensive.
I'm well aware of how annoying that is.
I'm gonna have to
so.
have like 3 different insurances for the property because the fire insurance just covers like fire damages, and it's
Oh,
like,
that's right. You're in California, so yeah.
yeah. Some people
Good
here have.
luck.
So that's nice, but we won't have to pay for water because we have a well system.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice to have.
Where I moved, we got confused because we had to get tornado insurance. That was a new one.
Tornado insurance, but we don't really get tornadoes in Reading.
No, not for you, but where I live, I do now.
Oh, for where you live now. I won't believe out where I live, so it's
I know
fine.
that I'm already planning on it. Don't worry. I almost doxed you in one of the episodes, Bryanna.
Oh yeah,
What do you mean?
by complete accident.
By complete accident. I didn't almost say your address. I almost just said where you lived, so I bleeped it out. Yeah. Well,
Thank you. No unnecessary stalkers here.
unnecessary stalkers. We're not famous. I don't know why.
No,
we're
no one would care to
acting
stalk
like
me.
No,
And
but
I
there's
mean,
no reason to
Yeah,
put it out
no.
there anyways. It only
no,
takes one.
It only takes one.
no.
But no, I keep expecting us to like go famous one day, and I'm just like every time I open our TikTok, it is like a crushing weight of depression just seeing that nothing's changed, and I'm like,
And I do have to start posting more on the Instagram and stuff. So it's like
We
I
need to
just need
start
to put
streaming more.
effort, yeah, and more streaming. So, but it also is hard when I work full time and I'm actively doing stuff for other property that we're. It's just
honestly, I think
it's
it was
okay.
less stressful when we were just doing the YouTube. To you, I don't know how it feels to you, Brie, but
I mean, for me, it was mainly spending the time editing,
editing,
like,
yeah.
and I wanted it to look good, so it took some time, and also
Yeah.
I can get. I'm not a fast editor, so it takes me like all day to edit
Yeah.
a video. So
But no, I'm just
Maybe one day we can
yeah,
hire an editor and never have
yeah,
to do it our damn selves.
right. But also, like, I would have to be actively posting on our social media
yeah.
websites, like our
Yeah.
websites, our social media accounts every day. I'd have
Well,
to be really engaging with the audience. There's not much of
We
an
have a
audience.
social media manager.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
we do.
tell
So,
me, just order me to do it. I do have a video scheduled
mhm.
until I think the
And
17th.
but like making reels of us
Yeah.
just like of just at home, like just making content, just like doing
Oh,
stuff like, hey,
yeah.
like, subscribe, follow us, check us out, like another, or us just doing
Yeah.
other side
I could
stuff.
also start posting videos of the music producing process that we're doing right now.
Yeah,
That'd be
where
fun. Yeah.
me and her sit there for
It's
hours going
a
back and forth on
headache.
one little tiny
Yeah.
thing.
But now, okay, I need you guys to like just. I have a video of me singing and I really like it, but I'm terrified to post it. And I hate that I'm terrified.
Why?
Because I'm just like, but like,
I genuinely love your voice. You have such
I
a
was gonna say you have an
beautiful
amazing
voice.
voice.
I love your voice so much that when you made that intro or outro, whichever one it was, I made it as your ringtone because I
Yep.
love it.
I was just going compliment fishing. I wasn't. It's just,
Uh.
Well, here you go.
I know, I know, but confidence.
Yeah. Is it a cover or is it an original?
It's a cover. It's of What Was I Made For from Billie Eilish, which
Ooh, you love Billie Eilish. She has a
Mhm.
beautiful voice.
I know. It's just every time I sing her songs, I start crying. And
Oh,
so it's just like you hear
yeah.
my voice, like I'm holding back tears when I'm like recording a cover, and so I'm just like, I used to and yeah, it's great. Anyways, I think that's it.
Is that it?
Is that it? Is that all?
After
Okay.
that roller coaster of I don't even know how to
Say,
explain it.
what happened to us during this?
I think the entire podcast, it was just a
I
constant
feel
roller
like
coaster.
in a lot of ways I blacked out. Like I don't even remember how we
Yeah.
started this.
Literally,
We started off with the true crime.
Yeah.
Oh, that was today, yeah.
I'm hungry. It's just-
Same.
Yeah, me too.
okay.
And I love you both so much.
Yes. Yes.
Equally, my goodness, and just this was
again,
fun, and I hope that
This was a
everyone
lot of
really
fun.
enjoyed our word
Yeah.
vomit of the random
Also,
topic discussions.
we literally could be like if this was just a thing where we get on and record, we would be recording for like 5 hours because again, we're not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
get off
This
after
is
this.
nope.
yeah. There's no stopping. We will just keep talking.
Keep yapping and
Well, this
yapping
is
and
what we
yapping and
do
yapping.
normally, anyways,
Yeah.
just
Oh
minus the
yeah,
makeup
Yeah.
and the.
and minus the deep questions most of the
Yeah.
time. I mean, it
Sometimes,
depends,
well,
but
Sometimes.
recently,
sometimes.
I feel like every time we talk, it ends up being serious because for some reason, every time we get on the phone, something new has happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Either way,
until next
I
time.
digress.
Yeah. Until next
Thank you
time.
for joining.
Bye.
Bye.